conclusion.
Welcome back to a drunken stage of history. We're back here at Legacy. It's my birthday, and it's also Flame Dizzle's birthday.
Happy
So,
birthday!
there may have been some pre-gaming. One of us may have gone harder in the paint than the other, but the night is young.
Had a longer week than the other.
Look, man, I took my day off like at the beginning of the year.
I tried really fucking hard to.
Anyway, back to the actual game at hand. I'm gonna do a quick recap. Hold on, I don't know where my drink is.
Cheers.
There you go.
Cheers!
The recap is basically the heroes were warned by the young and the capable Zolan that there was a very large creature inbound. They essentially decided to fight said creature. And it was a pretty good fight. A couple people got humbled. One person got chewed on. It was good times all around. You did eventually mutilate the poor creature on its way out, and there is a giant antenna that is lying on the ground. This is, of course, a result of Ravaya trying to commune with the land and going horribly wrong, and in a way kind of alerting everybody to her presence. And the predators, which are aggressive and opportunists at best, have been kind of taking their swings at you. So this was the second attempt, the first one being a bunch of Psylopses or Psylopses, I don't know what the plural of that is, that came into attack. After finishing that fight, Rolim overheard a conversation between Dragoth, the Lord of Silt, and his humble little familiar, being questioned as to the whereabouts of the teammates. Just a bit of snippet of that, a little bit staticky as far as those things go, but outside of all that, the whole episode last time was pretty much just that fight. So yeah, that's pretty much it. The creature survived, so other than the antenna, there's not much left to loot, other than the bodies of the Psylopses that you killed previously. And that's where this comes to. Flandy, I'm going to change this song because we're not in combat yet. So if that's okay with you.
That is absolutely okay with me.
All right. Also, before we get started, I'm going to say this. Flandy, you had the good sense to be born on the same day I was. I'm going to have you to roll a d20. You get a d20 inspiration. If you roll below a 4 or above an 11, everybody here gets a d20 inspiration.
Oh shit!
Oh, come on.
Oh shit! All right, come on, holy power of Nendiferous, please give me your low rollers club. I would like to invoke the nat ones, please. Damn it! It's above 11 though.
It's above 11. So all right. So I'm way stingier with the inspirations and foozes. So this is a lot for me, giving all this out.
Yay!
Yay!
Anywho, take your all d20. Good job, Flandy.
Thank you.
All right, and with that all out of the way and settled, I'm going to leave it to the players. You guys are still in this lovely destroyed cavern that was once a place of some kind of worship. It is now absolutely annihilated and got pits, and it's not flat in any way. But Ravaya knows that there are incoming to this particular location.
Yes. I think. Okay, sorry, there was an echo for a second. I was going to test it out, but we're good. Ravaya is going to start breaking apart the antenna as best she can, with the intention of kind of taking some of the pieces with her if she can. But very kind of haphazardly right now. Like, definitely not like taking her time.
Are we trying to leave?
Through the spores, she'll say. Yes, we should be leaving probably now-ish. But grab a few things of this. This can be bartering stuff for things to make us look a little more normal when we're walking around.
I'm just going to go because I got my ass kicked, and that shouldn't be a surprise to anyone here.
So Quinn's going to go up to Rolim. How tall is Rolim, actually?
He's like 8 foot.
He's 8 foot, okay. So could he be able to like reach your hand from where he's on the ground? Have you got to jump up for it?
I don't know. How tall are you?
He's 5'4". He's 5'4".
I think he's fine.
You can reach the hand.
Yeah,
I mean, you might be child full extension, but you can get it.
Okay, yeah. So he is going to just start reaching for your hand. Let's see. He is going
uncomfortably.
I feel like Rolim's just kind of like, come on, little buddy, we gotta go.
All right. So you hear him start just it sounds like a really mumbled language, he's like mumbling in some language, and you should be feeling this really a crawling feeling across your skin. So now to quote you from the Heart of Daco, do you accept the feeling or do you reject it?
I don't know if that's how I worded it, but okay. I feel like there's a little bit
Or
of.
do you let it in?
paraphrase
Yeah.
going there. I feel like he's just like, he kind of looks at Revia watching her at work and whatnot, and he's like, well, if she's not stopped this, I guess it's okay.
She's not even looking in your direction. She's doing her thing with the antenna.
No doubts. So he's just
So-
kind of like reluctantly just. Actually, let me see how well he holds his poker face. Glad he has a bad poker face right now.
Faye is bad at poker face all the time.
Get out of here! I'm amazing.
I mean, happy birthday!
I think that's pretty good then.
What is it? Oh, you were flying 30 feet above the ground. So, does something happen?
So I'm waiting for land here.
He rolled, bruh.
I said he put his hand out, but he was like trying to hide how well he was just like, I'm not 100% comfortable, but okay, but he's doing way better than I am.
Okay, so you feel like this warmth that just spreads out through your body. That it just at the end of it, you feel cool, and you get 33 hit points back.
Oh shit! I feel like he's just like, he's just gonna kind of grab your hand and like start.
And afterwards, he's
taking you to the door.
he's gonna reach into his up to this thing he has up near his head. It's like this flower crown that he's wearing. He's gonna take one out and put it in your hand and say, he just gonna close it so you're holding it just in case. It's not the right flower, but just in case.
I don't know what that means, but okay. He'll put it in his pocket and he's gonna just kind of grab your hand and he's gonna let's go.
Okay.
The nurse.
Yes.
So Euphemia's actually going to be stepping down towards the exit and kind of surveying the area, peeking into this little cove here that we haven't really looked into before, but also kind of generally around.
If that's not illuminate, let me illuminate that for you. Reveal areas. I thought I revealed this already. You can give me a perception check.
You got it.
Okay.
I don't know why it was the advantage, but there you go.
Oh, look at that. That's a nice
Sorry. Despite the relatively natural look to it, there are evidence of it being, as Foozca likes to say, hewn. You are a druid, and although geology isn't your specialty, you can tell that whatever tools were used here are not nearly as sophisticated as the ones that are used, at least especially on Galarian and definitely on Toril. It's very, very crude kind of chips, and it looks like it was just chiseled out and not in a very organized or effective way. But other than that, you don't see anything of interest other than some of those baby cacti,
which we already know are kind of potentially dangerous.
Correct.
Okay. She's just gonna kind of point out, hey, the room down here, baby cacti, avoid, even though we are leaving. Just throwing that warning out there.
Stop looking at the plants. Let's go.
Shut up. It's just gonna also peek at this one.
There's evidence of an old campfire there, which is interesting because there's not a lot of wood here, but there's ashes, and obviously a ring of rocks that they didn't want the fire to spread. Some other plants in there, but you're not again seeing anything that looks dangerous.
Anything additional about that campfire over there?
I'll keep your old perception. It's an old campfire. Your guess is that because it's in a cave, it hasn't, and there's really no. Given how Athos is, there's not a lot of biological life that isn't like predatory to break stuff down.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just kind of been more or less preserved there for a while.
Ravaya!
Coming. I'm harvesting. I'm still harvesting it. How's it going?
You are
anything,
harvesting. Are you harvesting the Silopes?
No, the antenna that we got from the big boy.
So there's chitin that you can get from there. There's meat, and that's pretty much it. Did you want to take the chitin? We could also like cut it down, almost like one of those folding stabs.
Yeah, that's kind of like she's trying to preserve as much space as possible, but also like get as much as she can that she can also like fit in the bag of holding.
Okay,
but yeah, she's literally just, and again, pretty crudely. There's no intention of like perfect craftsmanship, right?
Right.
Put in the shit. Let's go.
Give me a survival check real quick, just to see how quick you can chop this down.
Hey, Zolan, tell me, can I get advantage? No, it's good. There you go. Oh shit. We're fine. Oh, the blessing. Okay, good. I was like, why did I get a +2? All right, that's 31.
Yeah, you have no problem doing that. Just using your sword, cutting it at the joints, being able to fold it properly. You have no issues getting that into your bag.
Great. So I feel like Rolim's like, we should be going, and then you guys just hear like squelching in the background. She's like pulling out the meat and like folding down the chitin and like pushing it in.
It's a lot of meat. Like this antenna was at least 15 feet long, and was probably like outside of its chitin like this. So you could, if you wanted to, you could eat that for a couple of weeks.
No. Yeah, she's gonna store as much of that as she can away, and then meet up with the rest of the group, making sure.
Who's got good meat?
Making sure that Katasu and Zolan are along too. Like, gotta go meet everyone else. Let's go.
I think once everybody's done with their stuff, Euphemie's just gonna continue surveying, but this time take it towards the exit so she can see what's in the great outdoors ahead of them.
I was while you're doing the campfire thing, Rolim's already like he's trying to peek his head out to wherever the opening is, and he'll stay far enough back to where he can investigate what he can from inside while potentially remaining hidden. And if he determines that's safe, then he'll kind of make his way a little bit more and
stick his stupid red hair in a stealthy manner. I love it.
So you stick your head out, and the first thing that really kind of catches your attention is just how much light there is. It's definitely nighttime, and probably the first eye-catching thing is the two moons kind of hanging in the sky. One is larger and red, and the second one is smaller and green, and it seems like it's further back from a distance kind of perspective. But it bathes the overall area in this kind of pale, like slightly yellow light. I know you are a STEM fellow. In the Kelvin scale, it'd be closer to like the 4500 territory of color. So that's essentially what you're seeing there.
Does he see any creatures or people or critters or anything moving around?
No, what you do see, probably forgot to say what's actually there. You also see the ruins of what looks like a relatively simple town. There's like bricks and like a wall that's destroyed, and actually most of the walls are destroyed. There's no roofs left. Whatever happened here it looks like it's both man-made and ecological in terms of what happened to this area, but it is definitely the definition of a ruin. Oh no.
Dave, you Foozca. Rolim will relay to the group what he's seeing.
Okay.
Via the spores.
Euphemy's still gonna come look next to him. If he's still poking his head out, she's just gonna be next to him, like
Taking a look.
sticking her
Yeah,
head.
just like an Alvin and the Chipmunks episode where there's one here and the other one comes up like above him.
She come below him.
Yeah. Although in
Um,
this case, she's more scanning for hostile wildlife because she knows that. they got them
Give
still.
me another perception check. Are you looking sky? Are you looking land? What are you looking for?
Land first, and
Okay.
then sky. But first land, so we'll do land. Because that's how they've been attacked so far.
Looks good to you. Those moons are really bright.
All right. So we're off to a great start tonight.
I will say Rob's kind of like a little distracted. Like once he sees that there's like no identifiable like critters roaming, humanoid or not, I feel like he's gonna try and reach out to Henry and check on him and see if he's okay.
That's going to be a communion at disadvantage.
Oh, shit.
So you can do your crisscross applesauce attempt, but it will be 2 D100s,
Crisscross.
and unfortunately take the lower one.
Is that good? You go with a manual?
Yeah, of course, brother. Just let me know what you get.
We can do dice
Here we
cam.
go with the dice cam.
Dice cam.
The damn.
Right now, it's just elbow cam. Okay, yeah, let's go.
Yeah, all right, here we go.
Look at you, you
Why are
big
you
orange.
whispering? Why are
I
you
missed
whispering
one of
so
them.
excited? Are you trying to sensually roll your dice?
I apparently rolled a d20 and I rolled a 1, but that wasn't the roll. So here we go. Here's the
Are you
rest
using
of
the
them.
tower? Cool.
I was using the tower. I got a 75 and a 51,
Okay.
which is my best rolls ever for a D100.
Probably. Probably.
So my
You-
75 was thwarted by a 51.
Sit down and you feel like you have it for a moment. Like you
Oh.
feel your mind going out, but there's some kind of interference, something that's like, it's kind of like pushing your way through something that's like elastic, and there's give there, but eventually the friction and the strength of that, whatever this thing is that surrounds Athos, is kind of pushing you back. You do get an echo of what sounds like bits and pieces of a riddle that Henry is saying to somebody. But
Oh,
knowing
no.
who he is,
Oh, no.
you can also tell that Henry is absolutely terrified at this moment. But that's what you're getting.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Guys,
Yeah, I'm right here. What?
this is the spores, obviously.
She still looks up at you. She's right under you.
I feel like
Guys-
he'll say his part out loud for her to hear, but she'll kind of hear like double spores and out loud.
Echo.
Like, we need to hurry here. He found Henry already, and he's asking about us. And I'm pretty sure Henry's telling a riddle.
Sounds like
Telling him riddles.
Henry tells riddles.
sounds like
You're
Henry.
familiar with something else.
Riddles are bad.
Let's go.
To a Draco Demilich, yeah. Yeah, that I don't imagine he's taking that quite. Oh boy. He's just kind of like. Obviously, he already did a roll, but he's trying to like.
Yeah.
Fermi's gonna try to give him a little comforting, not shoulder pat because he's so fucking tall. I don't know, arm
I
pat.
mean, you can reach up and be like, "Hey, buddy, everything will be okay."
We'll do our best.
But yeah, Ravaya had rushed over probably right before and like probably arrived as he was saying that, but she'll just reiterate. Let's go then.
All right.
Should we potion up now, or should we wait?
I think we should wait until we're at least if we can make out civilization. Then yes.
I feel like he's like. Should be live civilization. Got it. All right.
yeah. Signs of it currently living. Yes, correct.
I feel like he was like it was one of those, but she's clearly not talking about. All right, got it.
Yeah. Go.
There's a lot on poor Rolim's mind right now, and he's trying to get his shit together.
Mhm.
Can't hate on him for that. Give me 1 second because for some reason the nighttime version of this map did not
One
come up. So
Mississippi.
I'm throwing it
One
back in here.
Mississippi.
And I'm waiting on roll
And
20.
asking
So,
for 1 second.
I guess I might as well. So do you or someone you love have laphilitis?
Oh,
It
Laugh-
affects.
Get
Wait,
out of
are
here, Dennis.
are you running an
No.
ad while you're trying to fix
Happy-
something?
Happy birthday, you bitch.
Happy birthday. You need to talk to your doctor about
No.
Happy birthday.
Eris.
No,
However,
we don't.
Nanners, I know you and you can't multitask, so I need you to work on that map and nothing else.
It's
And
uploading. What do you want me to do?
I need you to stare at it until it goes
I
faster.
need you to stare at it.
Get the fuck out of here, Cruz. It's my
Stare at
birthday
it so
too.
that it goes faster. Because when you're not
Is that how
looking,
it works?
it doesn't work.
That's not how it works. Please do not spread misinformation.
I mean, she works with computers now.
Oh my god.
Kid?
All right, Nuka-Cola, brought to you by a pre-historic, post-apocalyptic, pre-apocalyptic world. It's the only thing that survived the nuclear fallout, and you can drink it today to get some HP back. But only if you're playing Fallout. Welcome to Fallout. This is not sponsored by Fallout, but, you know, nuclear waste. What better place to explode nuclear ordnance than after the nuclear fallout, which is available to you in Fallout 76, where you can launch nukes after the nukes have already been launched.
No.
That or get the weird touch from Quinn.
Did you
Yes, the
really
flower
just
must be taken.
advertise Fallout 76?
Hey, the best part about it is he advertised Fallout 76 as like Fallout is a company and an IP at the same
Yup.
time.
Yup.
Oh,
Yup.
Also, this
This
just
is great.
in. Do you want to give your sacrifice to the gods? How about skulls for the skull throne or blood for the blood god? Join Korn today.
Please don't do that.
Torture mayhem.
Please
No
don't do
reply.
that. That is like, no, that's a no. Plan B.
Oh boy. Okay.
For the blood god.
Dennis, would you mind closing the turn order so I don't have to?
Dennis, close the damn turn order.
Please and thank you.
Happy
It's
fucking
closed.
birthday.
Thank you, Dennis. Happy
Happy birthday.
Why does this look like ass?
birthday. Oh my god.
Is this silts? Are we hanging out in silts?
I mean,
It's really bright. And yes, there's a shit ton of silt here, man.
yeah.
You can position yourselves however you like, but this is essentially what you're seeing.
Okay.
Okay.
Is Rolim still holding Quinn's hand?
Unless you let go, he was like kind of guiding you to the edge, and he, as he's like kind of in forgetful mother mode, where you're just like,
Okay. Yeah, so they're still holding hands. Okay.
Well, I mean, we probably walked for a bit to get out, right? Like this isn't, or is this like right outside the door?
This is
Don't
right
go in
outside.
your shine.
Okay,
Okay.
Like
so
you
we
can
haven't walked far at all.
So just to be clear, this is like topography. So this is higher than this, and you guys are essentially walking out that way. Where's my damn?
and Rolim's doing the Kevin Hart, the
Please keep your hands at your sides. Remember to avoid the cacti. They will likely try to kill and eat you.
Not sure if you noticed, girl. We're in a winter wonderland. I'm just kidding. Thank you. You felt me.
we're in a silt wonderland.
That's
It's
so
super bright. Like it's probably the brightest night you've ever seen.
I think I need sunglasses at night.
So is this like some Green Lantern shit?
What's Green Lantern?
What are you talking about?
Sorry, that was an OC comment. Ignore me.
Oh, okay.
But
What?
I was
It's
thinking
so
of Green
bright out
Lantern when you said the brightest night stuff.
Oh, I didn't.
Oh.
Yep, my bad. My bad. I didn't. I wouldn't.
Did not make that jump.
And
Got it now.
it's okay. I'll just be lonely over here in my reference. But yeah, Euphemy's gonna try again to like now that they're outside, kind of survey those rooftops and things like that. Since she thinks the land is fine, thanks to that crit fail, she's not.
So you're looking towards the sky. Is that it?
Yeah,
Essentially.
looking towards the rooftops, the sky. Yeah. Seems
All
like
right. Give me another perception.
wish me luck. I wanna have to wear glasses. I mean, I'm wearing glasses, but you know.
Most of us are.
Oh, shit. Here we go.
You know,
Fucking turn that bus around.
go.
Break that bitch.
Let's hit
you
him
hide
with two
Flandy's roll
folds.
so I can
Eternally
take a screenshot
retold.
of mine.
You're looking around and the sky is clear enough. You do hear it is quiet, but you hear the occasional kind of weird animal sound. I don't know if you guys have ever heard like what the Australia sounds like in the summer. And there's all kinds of weird ass animals. You're like, what are those animals? You're kind of getting that vibe, just at a lower level. But where the statue was, you caught just a faintest glimmer of movement as something like kind of dipped behind it.
Wow. I guess I can't say words today. Yeah, the moment she notices that, she's just like, through spores, be alert, something's moving around. And she just kind of point towards where it is. Of
course, this is the statue I was referencing. So you were looking here, and it dipped that way, essentially.
Booze.
Boop. What?
Do we pass out any potions?
We should have.
We did.
I don't remember.
I'm quite sure we did, but I will check my notes.
Okay, thank you.
Yes.
You already have girl, but I'll let you ask another.
Is it Jub Jub?
Is it Jub Jub?
Please be nice. Is it Jub Jub?
None of us are Gith Yankee.
I will tell you now that it is sadly not. I mean, no, it's good. It's not Jub Jub. Poor guy would be fucking miserable here.
Oh, fucking! His name is Utslat.
Unslat.
Not
Jub Jub is
Unslat.
Jub Jub is his call sign.
Hold on, I'm sorry, Flaney. Can you not? Do you have trouble with his name?
Unslat.
There's no N.
Utslat.
Utslat.
Oots.
Like, yeah, oots.
Yeah,
exactly.
But again, no N, just oots.
Utslat.
Here on Foozca D&D channel, we teach Flandy how to speak.
Nanners, are you pouring your White Claw into a cup so it doesn't look like you're drinking White Claw?
What?
And by cup, I mean water bottle?
Oh, no. Well, why would I do that?
Nanners, how deep are you into those?
That's number 5.
Oh, goddamn.
Let's go.
Mambo.
Let's go, Dennis.
I mean, I'm over here drinking a picture of rum, but okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Everybody drink a White Claw on the side.
Oh, yeah.
Back to what Papaya was saying.
Yeah, yes. There's something off behind the statue. This is a very serious episode. So,
it's not just
what did you see exactly?
You just caught movement. Like, you know when like a shadow passes and you're not sure if you saw something? With your natural 20, you're like, that wasn't there. Like you knew the shadow wasn't a part of what this was, but that's all you caught. You didn't get any form or like hint or glint of anything. Just like there was some element of movement you caught in your peripheral and it's gone.
She's gonna be like, it was too quick, of course, through the spores. But it's definitely something's up there moving around.
Rolim's going to, hearing that, he's gonna be like, fuck. And he's gonna kind of like give a side eye to the crew, let go of Quinn's hand, and pull a little blood out of the skull and cast blood infusion at level 6 on himself.
Oh, you let go of his hand, dude.
I'm sorry, Quinn.
Okay. Link.
Do I get the whoop loop bonus? You want me to link it?
I got it. Right.
There you go. There you go.
Okay, yeah. You're good to go.
I feel like he's gonna kind of do like the distracted mom thing where he naturally like reaches behind him for the hand, not realizing he's doing it, just kind of like autonomously doing it.
Oh my god!
I love that he's playing with blood magic and then he reaches for the hand again.
Like all this like horrible demonic stuff coming out of his mouth, and he's like, "Grab my hand, honey."
So you watch as the blood kind of infuses into him, and he looks a little better for it, considering all things considered. But yeah, you guys are still at that entrance there.
He nasty.
You don't know. Maybe you do.
Let the group decide if you want to try and speak to whatever it is, or shall we attempt to avoid it? Whatever that might be.
Can we get a vote? Are we calling out or just
abstain? He's just in defensive posture.
What?
He said abstain, and then he's just like in defensive posture.
Anybody else?
I would rather find out what it is immediately.
All right. Euphemy's just gonna step forward and be like, we can see you up there.
In your head, Euphemy,
Oh no.
you hear, can you though?
Well, I technically saw you moving around, but who are you? And are you watching us?
You saw what I wanted you to see.
Hello?
You want-
Who are you talking to?
This is in our head.
He hears your part though, I assume. Unless you did it in your head too.
Yeah, I think it's mental.
Keep on drinking, Fled. You'll catch that one in a bit.
I wasn't sure if she was saying it out loud. She didn't specify.
Oh, question about the spores. Shouldn't they be able to hear her through the spores if she's thinking?
What?
Well, no, she has to activate those. Anyway, continue, Maya.
Oh, okay.
Different channel.
Wasn't a bad question, Kate. You're not familiar with it.
It's a shit. No, you're fine. Go
My
ahead.
sister's just.
I'm sorry, Foos. I'm sorry.
Ah, you're fine. You're fine.
It's double birthday. You gotta be nice.
It's not his birthday. I don't give a
It
shit.
doesn't matter.
Maya, carry on.
This is an amazing derailment. Y'all are great tonight.
God.
Y'all derailed so hard. I don't even remember what I said. So sorry.
You were saying that butterflies and rainbows. Let's go hang
Then
out
you
and
can
have fun.
see it, and you can see what it made you want it to see. Yeah.
Oh, right. It said something about it was being all coy and shit. It's just like I see you have a sense of humor. What do you need from us?
I don't need anything, darling. I haven't seen foreigners in just so long.
Well, I'm glad we're entertaining you.
Well, of interest, entertainment usually comes later.
What's your idea of entertainment?
Well, it depends. On whatever mood suits me, you understand.
I'd like to.
Euphemy, roll me a
Constitution.
history check.
I'm Scarlet.
I feel like while she's rolling that, Rolim's like, so what are we doing?
Yeah, that's a
Over
heavy
the course?
Ooh.
Hey, I'm gonna use it.
Wait,
Just
you're
got
already
this bitch
using
out
it?
of ghost.
Oh shit, we never get these.
I know we never get these, but this is a mysterious thing and it's saying creepy shit, so I feel like we need to know.
Okay.
Oh no.
Euphemy,
15.
there was something. You've traveled a lot and you've heard a lot of people speak.
Mhm.
And before coming here, you were warned that speech pattern might be a little off. This is extremely familiar. Like, Fey Court's familiar speech pattern.
Yo, that's cool. She's actually going to speak out loud now. Be like, you seem to be a long way from the Feywild.
Oh, this posh accent gave it away, didn't it? And he's here as like the voice begins to
Feywild.
kind of drop out of it. Ravaya, roll me a whatever your casting modifier is right now.
You know what that is, Nenners.
It's not wisdom, right?
It is, we Nenners, you dirty rat. Take
What
my
if he's
my
like right
natural
now,
two.
like it's gonna change? Oh, that's a nice roll if I ever saw one.
Natural two.
Ooh,
Hey,
Wow.
Wee,
That is indeed a
woo.
Nenner's roll. Yeah, you're good. You hear his voice kind of change the inflection, but then kind of goes quiet.
What do you know? I'm not actually from the Feywild, right?
What'd you say, Flanny?
Also, just to clarify, when she spoke out loud, it the voice still responded in her head?
Yes.
Okay. So we only heard you.
Yeah. So Rob's like, you know I'm not from the Feywild, right?
I'm not talking to you, Rolos. Talking to a friend up there.
Oh, friend. Hi.
Oh God. And she's just like, you don't mind conversing with all of us? Why don't you show yourself?
You're sniffing in your head like, this one smells familiar.
Oh no.
You're just not fascinating. You're just not travelers. You're from elsewhere.
Is this out loud or still in her head?
In her head.
Okay.
Euphemi.
In the meantime, Ravaya has slowly started drawing lava lash.
Okay.
Carry on, but that's just what's happening in the corner.
Lava lash
Like-
straw.
I feel like a speck of blood is kind of like floating around the skull with Rolim while he's one hand holding Kit or Quinn is just like.
Euphemi, you see, because you're kind of on alert, and based on your positioning and like where you are, you see two very soft footprints behind where Rolim is, and like parts of his collar from his robe kind of got moved in tandem with the sniffing.
Wait a minute. Come on, what was that deception roll or sneak roll? Come on, I got high perceptions. Come on.
She's gonna notice that and be like, "Yeah, he smells pretty weird, doesn't he?"
No, he smells like one of my cousins.
Really?
You don't get those kind of scents here.
So I guess all of us are foreigners then, are we?
Speaking of scents, it smells like anger and steel over there. And a
She
little bit
doesn't
of
even have to look at Revia to know that it's talking about.
What are you talking about?
She's just like, yeah, I already know who you're talking about.
like the faintest trace of brimstone.
What are we waiting on?
And again, you see just really soft footprints. And they're not, you're a druid, you know what prints look like. This isn't like a full adult pressing on, like the size is the same, but it is very much like a very light print. If you didn't know what you were looking for, you would not see it easily.
Euphemi's just gonna be like, just try to stay calm and collected. We are being subjected to a sniff test. So
Does this sniff test have business with us, or can we carry on?
Oh, she's so rude.
says you're rude.
I don't care.
Yeah, that tracks. That's a large boulet. Haven't seen one of those in a few eons. That bird fellow of yours is carrying a very interesting sword.
I think over the spores, Euphemia's just gonna kind of cut into Revia alone and be like, "We're absolute foreigners here. If this person thing knows anything about this land, then maybe allies are a good idea, or at the very least, acquaintances."
Can I cut in? This is entertaining. What is this? Some kind of mushroom?
Wow.
Hello, everyone.
If you don't mind, could
Wait,
you show yourself?
Was that to everyone?
That was
Yes.
everyone. Completely intercepted the spores.
I feel like Earl's just like full skull out, like what the fuck? He's on high alert.
Is he still dragging around the kid?
Yeah, this has only happened once before. Who are you?
The more appropriate
I heard my
question.
At the ready.
You have a son? What do you-
My friend.
Just do us a favor and show yourself. We have a lot to do, and we have allies who are in danger.
Got some scans.
Okay. You have to promise, though, you're not going to get scared.
Try us.
Personally, I think the mystique was pretty fun, but continue.
We're on a time limit.
We always
Rest
have.
for time.
Always.
I can read your blood.
You hear like all, how far you have fallen. Does your patron know what you've been up to? I don't.
He
was rather aggressive, but I don't recall him being that aggressive. Frankly, that's honestly kind of gross. Just a moment. This is a DM moment. I think the buzz is kicking in. I don't remember what. Oh, there it is. Okay.
Okay, just put the mic away from now, please.
I was like, I know it's here somewhere. I
have to say, this gave me an idea that, like, just you saying that makes me feel like at one point, maybe, I don't know, one of us should be the DM, make sure we're completely drunk, have the first map and the last map, and then have to just, like, wing the rest of the set.
That'd be awesome.
And just see where it goes. And be like, you find a giant fucking tarantula and...
Oh, I didn't expect this map. Here you go. What the fuck?
Oh, yes!
Yeah. No.
Oh, Dennis, get out of here!
He's totally casting this bitch. That freaked him out.
Pages long.
That is being casted. He's casting that shit.
Get immediately counterspelled.
Oh.
At level 9, BT dubs.
Jesus.
Oh shit.
As he whips around.
I can read your blood. And he's like, he sees the face. He's like, let me read that shit. He's like,
Rolos, stop.
My blood is my own. Rude. Second.
I love the attitude you have for this character, man. I just got to say that right now.
You are, as far as I'm concerned, guests here. Are you not?
We are. I apologize on behalf of my idiot friend.
You know what? Apology accepted.
Okay, you have a very nice face. Why are you following us? Do you need something from us? Can we go?
I was just going to follow you. I was spoken to, and therefore I responded.
Okay. So, no business otherwise?
Oh, there's always business.
Then carry on with that.
What's the rush? Where are you going?
I already told you we have friends who are in danger, and we are on a timeline.
Fate of the world, Harold.
You should really be a little more polite. I find you're very brash.
That's something I've never heard before in my life.
Pleases me to be sarcastic. The first. Oh, I know.
Revile. Can you take it down just a little bit? I think we're outclassed here.
I don't think we should. He counterspelled me.
Simply asking what he wants. If there's anything that we can give him or talk to him or even gain from him.
I was just observing. If you wish, you can continue. How'd I do what?
Rolim's gonna try and figure out how he counterspelled. If he can.
Rolim, give me a history check.
I said nobody.
I have to force myself to remember that Rolim is sober, not you. So
I know that he probably has magic stored. Rolim's double checking.
He said cousin. He knows who your patron is.
He's a bitch. Okay, sorry.
Does he look like any furball I've ever damn seen? Or giant?
He drunk, Anders. He drunk. Have mercy on his birthday drunk.
I will. He's fine. So who's your patron again? Is he a furball?
Eat.
No.
Okay.
What does that have to do with cousin?
His cousin.
You got this, brother. You can work it through it. I know you can.
Oh, you're saying he's a cousin to my patron.
Not your cousin, bro.
I thought you were saying he smelled similar like a cousin. I thought you saying he was my cousin.
No.
Get out of here, Ness.
Okay.
Also,
we still love you. Okay.
as this is happening, I have to just take a moment to like Nunners and I have talked about this artwork before, and it still kills me every time because his fucking eyebrows and his wide ass eyes just kill me every time.
And it looks like you lifted up a veil and like your hands.
Because that's what Nunners and I was talking about. We always imagine you just like lift it up and you're like, ooh, I'll just put that back. It's so dumb.
So, how about this? Why don't you tell me what you're trying to do, and maybe we can have some kind of an arrangement.
He's gonna look at the group real quick, and if nobody's gonna say anything, he's gonna be like,
Euphemius.
"Okay." So like, he'll pause.
Who are you affiliated with here?
Oh, sweetheart, I'm not affiliated with anybody. I'm on my own team. Everything here is more or less for my entertainment while I'm trapped on this godforsaken, literally, actually, ball of death. So.
Do you want to go back?
I thought about it. I'm okay here.
You just referred to this place as a ball of death, and you don't want to go back? Insight check.
Sure. Give me an insight check.
We tower in this bitch.
Welcome back, folks. Today's Dice Cam.
Get out of here. It doesn't take that long.
Sponsored by.
Ooh.
That is a natty one, it looks like.
Oh Lord.
You're not sure if it's the fact that his face is like bisected both ways. That's kind of throwing you off, or the extra chin action going on when he talks. It's tough to read.
So, what would you possibly gain from us?
Well, two things. First and foremost, my own entertainment, because no one ever comes here. So I was somewhat curious to how you got here. Well, I imagine it was Sigil. You probably just took the wrong door. Did all of you go to like the restroom and just anyway? So I was gonna ask specifically. Oh, what you were asking me. You were saying, what do I want from you? So entertainment first and foremost, and two, I don't know if you noticed how ridiculously bright it is out here. That's because you came on a very fortuitous day, as he points to the moons. And anyone who like watches his hands go up, you notice your heads are kind of slightly forced up to look at the moons as he does it.
Rolim is absolutely fighting it.
Yeah.
Roll me Constitution saves. Whoever's fighting it.
Oh,
I mean, not fighting it because she gets the feeling that this person is a big deal and don't want to piss them off.
Oh man.
You have a very sore neck right now because you were trying. You know what it's like? You ever be like one of those free fall machines and like you get stuck looking up and like you're trying to move your head and you just can't? That's where that is.
It's all over his face too. He is not hiding that. He's just like. Argh!
This one has a moxie. I like it.
Oh, with that, he's totally doing it.
He is very entertaining. I'll give you that.
He is recasting blood reading.
He's gonna counterspell you again. And that's in the way he does it too. It's very flippant. It's just like come on with that, and like the blood gets scattered across the ground. Now look, if you try to cast a spell on me again, I'm going to turn you into something very, very.
You made me look up.
Get used to it, child. Anyway.
Stop.
It's not very often that Rolim is like pissed off, but he's entering that territory.
Look, I'm not.
What kind of cousin are you?
Overtly, just what's the word I'm looking for? It escapes me. Anyway, if he does something again, just let me know what his favorite animal is, and that's what it'll be. So,
just
Quetzalcoatl.
please ignore him. He's.
I think
the moons. We were talking about the moons.
Yes.
Excellent. So it's very rare, but the moons have aligned and bathe this lovely landscape with light. And in addition, there's all kinds of magic going on, and not the typical kind, the kind of mind magey. I don't know how much you know about it. Probably not much. Long story short, there's a couple of events happening right now. which you can partake in if you so desire. I can get you there if you'd like. They're highly dangerous. Might cost you your life. You might get some fun out of it. He probably will, because he can't wait to cast spells, apparently. Don't forget to mark off those 2 spells, by the way.
I did.
Can we just take a second to, like, from an outsider's perspective, like, he tilted his hands up, everyone's like faces went up, Rolim in the corner was just going while no one else was making noise.
And it's like it's a dramatic, like, as he's like throw some blood at him.
Oh my god.
I don't. Who raised this creed? Anyway,
I don't like being told what to do.
Yeah, not many people do.
He's a child.
He is indeed. So I have basically 2 premises for you. If you'd like to see, I don't know how I can help you. I mean, I do.
I'm 36.
Shut up! Shut up, Rolim.
You're 36. That's amazing. You lasted this long.
Once heard Euphemia scream "shut up" at a person. Sorry.
He understands that they're probably in the presence of an Archfey right now, and he won't shut the fuck up.
But this is 100% raw though. This is why he's cool with fucking Ober.
I like you. You said Euphemia. I could shut him up for you if you prefer.
Could you put? No, just kidding.
That's 2 votes.
I feel
like
okay if we walk and talk. Help our.
Oh, of course, yeah. Sure.
Cool.
Where are you going? No one has told. Like, look, now I can simply get it out of you, or and this is not to be rude, but
we need metal to kill the firstborn.
Question, Ninners.
Revia's gonna stare at him and see if there was any reaction to that at all.
You see his eyes narrow for a moment. Did you say metal? Here?
Yes. That's why we're here. Can I stop looking at the moons, please?
Yeah, everyone's free to stop looking. You just needed to look initially.
I feel like he was stuck there. After everything.
When you go to look down, you can't. Everybody else can, but you.
Euphemia's actually racking her brain
down?
if she can remember.
I lied. Get used to it.
Hearing about anybody like this, or even performing around anybody like this in the Feywild.
Absolutely. Give me a. I'm going to say history check at advantage.
Thank you, because our history is dookie.
Yep.
You got this, girl.
Well, he said I lied to get used to Rolim, just like, I knew it! Play it off as that one.
Also, that is
Yes.
Karasu posted the "know thy enemy" thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Your enemy, excuse me. I don't know why I put his eyes.
What do you want to know? Because it's definitely been more than a minute.
AC.
Who's? Why is he doing that? Oh, he
AC
did it.
and what?
Never mind, just kidding.
Strength score.
Strength. Okay. The AC element is very much kind of a Dragon Ball Z situation where it's like comically off the charts.
Oh,
It's over 9,000!
The strength, as far as you can tell, is significantly higher than yours.
Good.
Although you're not entirely sure because you're also getting like mixed reader meetings.
It's over under 9,000!
It's a number. For sure it's a number. Don't know what it is.
You know it's above you. And I'll give you that because if that's like your class
It's
thing,
a
but you also know that
integer greater than 1.
you also know he's manipulating certain elements of it.
Oh shit.
In regards to Euphemia, the face, the fact that it's been trapped, you're kind of putting pieces together. There's stories of Archfey that have been killed or misplaced or imprisoned. In fact, were you there for that? I think you were. You were there for the
cube?
frost, Frost Prince. So you know that they sometimes get displaced.
Yeah.
This one had simply gone missing after eons. Like this is very much kind of the first era of the Feywild. And you can with the 22, you remember it as being Cathrel.
I thought you were about to say Kefka. I was like,
Kefka. Yeah.
This dude brought Kefka out on that.
You wouldn't happen to be an Esper, are you? That's actually close. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so Cathriel.
Cathrel. Like Cathrel. I would spell it out, but you guys are gonna yell at me, so I'll let you get your things in.
Oh, you haven't yet? Oh, okay.
No.
Say it
Say
again.
that one more time.
Cathrel.
Everyone is typing.
He was known, and with the 22, you know a little bit about him. You know he was kind of known for randomly sprouting trees, either on people, in villages, underground sometimes. He was worshipped by some primitive places that he comically gave the wrong spells to for a while. Kind of like an opposite day situation. Definitely on the trickster side, and with the 22, you will also know that he was on the unseelie side of the fence.
He was unseemly?
Exactly.
Okay.
Actually, your character probably wouldn't know, so I'm not going to educate you at the moment.
He lived a very secluded life, okay?
No, it's cool.
With Rolim's earlier role, is he able to figure any of this out based off of the whole cousin thing?
I think at the point where like you can't do things like you're being forced into things that like you just can't break out of, and got counterspelled twice at 9th level, you pretty much know that this is a being a magnitude above your own.
So were you friends with him or enemies?
Your family's both like, guys, we're extremely outclassed right now. Cease the hostility.
I'm aware. He's tried so hard to like let him look.
Roll me a give me an intimidation check.
Intimidation.
Roll him or
Also, notice, did we get a spelling on that?
Oh, I apologize. No,
Catherine Regal here?
yeah, we
you're
need
gonna have
spelling. Who's rolling intimidation?
Oh, so close. So close. Okay.
Nice.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I had a feeling it was that simple. Yeah, you're good.
Who's rolling intimidation?
You.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
Oh, Lord.
Oh my god, are you fucking
Is
serious?
that another one? You gotta eat
That's
that across
another
the
nap,
room.
motherfucking one.
What the
right.
shit?
Hold on, you ready?
There, you.
It just shucks it.
This heat cam was sponsored by Parrot Turbos. Putting the
Watch
boost
your
in
diet,
your
turbo
boost.
knowledge speed.
Oh boy.
You attempt to like, you're struggling. You're trying to like muster stuff up, and he gives you like a bit of a side eye, just kind of chuckles, waves his hand, and like you get control of your head and neck again.
He's just like, he's waiting for the response.
So
Super patty face, and I imagine unless fucking Quinn is like, oh, he's still holding Quinn's hand.
I'm sorry, Euphemia, you were asking.
I don't know anymore.
It was.
Forgot nearly everything.
Mm-hmm. For good reason. That was a lot of chaos in a very short period of time.
This whole session has been a lot of chaos and adventure.
You were talking. You were speaking about. He was asking you specifically where you're going. You asked him if you could walk and talk.
Yeah. If we,
And Rolim did tell him about the medal.
So she's just.
Oh, that's
she
right.
Realized after she doesn't even bother with the spores. Actually, she still does because there might be other predators out there, and she doesn't do it right away. She's just like, yeah, we're extremely outclassed here, and we should be nice. and she's just going to what was the name of that person we're looking for? Fucking Nilu. We're gonna look out for Lilu, and we're also headed towards I forgot the name of the place we're headed towards, but we're headed there.
I know where you're going. Okay, we can navigate there. It's a long walk for you mortals.
You also mentioned something about 2 events.
Yes, there is one, and you watch as he like kind of manifest. He's like, "There's one," and like a door pops up, and in the door there's a pattern of what looks like a chrysalis, especially to a druid. You instantly recognize it as it is.
Yeah, but I'm stupid and I don't know what a chrysalis is.
And
Does it look like
You know what a chrysalis is.
a chrysalis is kind of like an organic pod where like butterflies and moths and stuff sometimes, and I think cicadas too to some
No,
degree.
it's only butterflies and moths. Moths or butterflies and cicadas, because moths have cocoons.
There you go. I stand corrected. So, cicadas and butterflies emerge from, and it's kind of got that image embossed on the door, and then you also see kind of like elements of sand kind of pouring down, sand and silt like from the doorway. That is option 1. Part of the fun, of course, isn't telling you what's actually going to happen. It's just whether you're going to partake. This one has regards or impact on Athos in the future, and then he brings up door number 2. And this one is just black. It is a black, almost like burned door. And there's just billows of this kind of smoke that is emanating down, and it's heavy smoke, so it falls to the ground and like kind of lingers and loiters at the bottom of the door. This has to do with the past. I mean, if you're truly mighty adventurers, you could possibly do both, depending on how you negotiate it. But one or the other.
Can we see through the second door?
Both doors are closed.
Oh, they're both closed. I'm sorry. Okay.
In addition, I wanted to offer my services as a storyteller and kind of general encyclopedia of this area. I've been here for a very long time and seen a lot of things. So your blood, death, and effort and all that good stuff won't be for naught. I could also transport you wherever you need to go. You may or may not know that magic here is a little weird, but being that I am, isn't subject to the rules.
While she's listening to all this, she's just like, chrysalis, silt and sand flowing out of it. It looks like both of these doors are going to be a fight. But while she's saying that out loud, she's thinking, what was this guy's reputation?
Again, kind of a trickster, a little bit of a dick. But this is, of course, like, this is eons. Like, I can't stress this enough. This is probably years. Like, it's so long ago, you're having a hard time putting a number on it. So,
can Rolim, like, can he do an Arcana check, I guess, to see how he's like, oh yeah, I can still do magic. Like, can he figure out what that link is? Considering he was banished here.
Well,
however you see fit. Like,
I would say give me a history check.
He wants to try and make that connection.
Excuse me.
You said history.
See,
Oh, we're dice camming again. Okay.
You damn right, we dice camming.
He's not great at history. I'm just kidding.
Will he need to yeet another die? Here we go.
He'll be. Oh my god.
we got nat 14. Hold on, let me see what that turns into.
Now we're doing some math, folks.
It's okay, I got this. Ready?
Okay,
ready?
face you just made with that mustache is an interesting combination.
Oh God! Put that away.
This math session is brought to you by Patrick's Protractors.
I don't even need math. There it is. It's a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. So, you're pretty sure at this point it's an Archfey of some kind. You're not sure where it ranks up in the hierarchy of Archfey, but you also know that they are on par or close to godlike status. The gods don't need the weave to cast spells. Neither do Archfey. They are magical creatures unto themselves. And if you wanted to make an argument, there would be power sources unto themselves.
Not to mention that Euphemia didn't mention pretty much insects around this dude.
Oh yeah, could we get
Revia's staring at this guy real hard. Like,
Sure.
What's he wearing? What's he look like? Like, is he spindly boy? Is he?
Does he look like a
Like,
bitch?
He has very
What?
imagine like in a very exaggerated case of Morphans. Like his limbs are just too long. That's the best way to put it. Even his hands are like probably the fingers are probably 2 to 3 times longer than they need to be, but they seem extremely dexterous. When he talks with his hands and very kind of like almost flowery in how he presents himself. He is tall. He's probably to you guys about 9.5 feet tall, give or take. And just kind of how he presents himself. He has he's covered like probably from shoulder to I'd say the end of his rib cage in feathers, like these kind of dark kind of crow feathers with like red accents that come down, and he kind of has a kilt from the waist down that kind of floats. His feet are covered in these weird shoes. They're kind of pointy at the back and pointy at the front. It's a very strange designed shoe, which is what was making those like imprints on the ground that Euphemia was seeing. There's no visible weapon on him, but that's essentially what you're seeing. And it's like kind of like a masculine figure. Is kind of thin, V-shaped, very not overly muscular in any way.
Nenners, are we talking to the villain from Death Note?
Pretty much.
Okay.
Something for you, man.
Great.
I mean, he's only feathers from shoulders to like rib cage. You were saying, so he's not like he's got a kilt. The kilt, I have to admit, I was not expecting. So, feather chest, skirt, spindly long. Okay, sorry, Fanny. I don't know if you were going to say something. I didn't mean to interrupt.
Roll was kind of like just in his general playful nature, like wouldn't suppose you can lend us some of your power, could you?
Are you looking for a new patron?
Oh, this dude just never.
He's gonna like kind of like let it linger for a second and be like, temporary, perhaps.
Oh no.
Oh, sweetheart, this isn't temporary. This is for your life and potentially beyond, depending on how I feel.
For my life? Return for a temporary paint. And he's like just kind of going through. I feel like he like instinctively let go, and he's just kind of doing like the whole hand, like overly talking with hands, just like, oh yeah.
Can you please stop signing on to help things that are very dangerous and above you?
Look, listen, I'm just trying to see what's available.
He was just asking. I wasn't offering. He has to earn my respect.
And you think I'm not worthy?
Not yet.
He's just gonna pull some of the blood around and be like, I have learned a lot of shit to get where I am today, and I ain't afraid to use it. And he'll put the blood back in the skull.
Hey, Revive, can I see Lava Lash for a second?
No.
At least she's consistent. Also, that's gross. Put that away.
I feel like he's gonna pull it just a single drop of blood and be like,
"Oh no, you look extra drunk when you make that face. Please stop."
And he'll spin it around his finger and just be like,
"You look like you're about to tell us something we're not ready for."
I'm gonna ask you two questions, Rolim. What is Rolim's favorite creature that he would only know?
No.
It is absolutely a Quetzalcoatlus.
Oh no.
Okay. Give me a Constitution save that you'll probably not make.
Oh,
get out of here!
I like that. Jesus.
Oh no! All right, here we go.
Oh, we dice camming again. Here we go.
Dice camming.
We go
playing his feeling physical diet today. Maybe it's the Tipsay. Actually, no. Let's use.
It's definitely the Tipsay.
Must be the boo that he was sipping.
Tipsay.
We using the fiery one.
Also, while you're doing that, I'm just gonna take a second to
put the Humblewood one.
Oh,
that 20 looks like this.
Aw, it's pretty. Go.
Ooh,
Uh-oh.
that's a 10
Okay.
plus a 3 plus a maybe 2.
Plus a 2
From
because
the-
of blessing. So
yep.
15 tops.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
You watch as
Wait,
that.
was this a saving throw?
Yep.
Yes.
1 second, please.
Yeah, you're in range.
You want to get through with this, man?
Okay. It's not me. It's
Ooh. Quinn Love?
Is it this thing?
What is happening right now?
Yep.
it's a joke to what
So
Flanny
the-
said.
With a 20, and even with the spider hands trying to help you, you watch as the blood that you were like playing with just poofs, like evaporates.
Hold on. That's still a fail? Stand by.
Oh no.
What are you doing?
Okay.
Stand by. I got a D6, and this is a great time to use a D6 inspiration. So here we
Okay.
go.
Why?
D6?
Oh wow.
Yep.
Your inhibitions
go.
are all the way fucked up right now.
Is that a 2?
That's a 4.
That's a 4.
Brings you to a 24, which against an Archfey is still a fail.
Yeah.
So
Um,
Hold up.
No, do not use your
Stop.
D20. Don't use your D20. Stop it. Stop it.
It's
No,
an Archfey.
no D20 allowed. You saved that shit for
Oh,
really
no.
important sessions. This is just a. That's why I use the D6. Get out of here. Get.
Oh.
I love you, but no.
So you watch as the blood that you were playing with evaporates, but as it does, he creates it into a kind of smoke that envelops you for a moment. But the smoke also kind of weighs down, and you watch as it kind of shrinks you, and you kind of slowly get morphed into a baby Quetzalcoatlus.
He is immediately, as however loud a baby Quetzalcoatlus can, he's just gonna roar like.
Oh, no.
You kind of watch him.
So I'm gonna try to hold his
How
beak
big is
shut.
he now?
Okay.
How big is he
He's
right now?
being the feisty, like, you want to fight, motherfucker? You turn me into my favorite animal. I'm gonna beat your ass.
Revive,
Is it
I can't see Lava Lash. He's a real problem right
Good
now.
question though. Like, is it true polymorph? So is his int that of a baby animal? All right, good. Just wanted to make sure.
Was that a yes or a no?
Yes.
That's a yes.
Yes.
That
Oh
is
yeah, he's
confirmed
totally
affirmative.
quad. He's like.
She's holding your beak shut.
Okay.
Hey, hold on. Here's that
you're-
wonderful in check as a Quetzalcoatlus.
Give me a strength
That
check.
was a
and-
4 minus 4.
Never mind.
Sorry. Strength check, then.
Don't even bother.
Okay.
Revaya has
Wasn't
your
that
beak-
crown supposed to make him smarter?
I'm not sure what a Quetzalcoatlus sounds like when his beak is forcibly closed, but whatever muffled sound you're currently making is what's coming out.
And like Remi's gonna let that happen for like 5 seconds and then give you like a pert shake. Like, we are trying not to get caught. And she has speak with animals permanently, so I imagine that he understands everything.
He totally like with that. You're just kind of like he gets super submissive, like big doe eyes, like just.
Oh, you are good with animals. Good for you.
How big is he right now?
He's a small creature, so I'd say maybe most 3 feet at the head.
Okay.
Euphemie's just sitting there like I have never wanted to kill my own teammate more than I did right now.
He starts talking shit, brings out blood, it gets evaporated, turns into a baby, starts screaming. His own teammate is like, shut the fuck up. And then the other teammate's like, we should have just left him dead that one time, you know? Oh my god.
So before I was interrupted by that magpie, you were saying something about a blacksmith and some steel?
Nilu.
I'm familiar with that blacksmith. Quite talented, actually. But I don't... No steel. Kind of...
We're not necessarily looking for steel so long as it's weapons made from the environment from here.
I see. Okay. I can get you into Guistanel, the new one, excuse me, in and out. Should you want.
I have a question for you.
Ask away.
Are you stuck here?
Not a question I would ask.
How do I answer this in ways that you can understand?
Yes or no, usually says.
Not really. I could leave to a different place. Places.
Are you stuck in a place you do not call home and would rather not call home?
So, home's a funny thing. Things become your home over time.
Yes, correct. All right. Were you born here?
No. He's from the Feywild.
I'm aware. More
Just
like,
kind of gives you the
I
Obama
feel
like.
I feel like Rolim in his little baby cuts Claudius form, like it's just like
yeah. Oh, thank you for the follow. I'm trying to keep up with drunk Flanders.
I wasn't born here any more than you were.
Yeah, thought so. All right, great. So you can get us into New Greece now.
Sure.
How exactly?
He looks at you for a moment. You know, if I tried to explain it, I'm not sure you'd understand.
Great. Well, that's good to know. How long of a walk is it from here otherwise?
Assuming you don't get jumped by anything that you so callously called a few minutes ago. Maybe a good 8 hours? I don't know how fast you are.
I suppose we can cut down on the time.
I feel like Rolim is flapping his wings and like just kind of getting ready, like
I also feel like Ravaya genuinely forgot she was holding your beak. And then when he started flapping, was like, oh, sorry, man.
is he still holding Quid's hand?
Well, at this point, he'd be trying to like carry you. He'd be like trying to like.
Those
yeah, he likes animals, so.
When Ravaya lets go, he's just gonna talon grass Quid and start flapping and trying to fly.
You could barely get yourself off the ground.
I know.
Quinn is like.
He's trying. He's just like, oh.
All right.
Oh.
I'm gonna leave you there, Maya. You were trying to say something. I'm sorry.
That's what the session should be called. Maya, you were trying to say something.
This entire night. So, those doors are still presented in front of them, right?
Of course. Yep.
So just like if we were to, for example, go through any of those doors, would that be tampering with this planet?
That one, and he points to the smoke kind of blacked one.
Lisa.
Not so much. The one on the left, probably. Not immediately, though. And probably for the better, all things considered.
Do you want to expand on that?
No.
All right. Great. So
we don't want to make too many ripples while we're here. That would be ill-advised. Also, we're trying to lay low, so.
Oh, trust me, nobody would know, other than yourselves.
That's more or less the goal. And all you would get is entertainment out of this, and you're okay with that.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
We're going to fight for our lives.
Yeah, most likely.
So that door, she's looking at the silt falling from the chrysalis, is likely a defiler of some sort. And this door, did she glean anything else from just staring at it?
You can give me an investigation check to see if you can maybe get some other clues from it. But
Ravaya would love to do the same.
absolutely,
Oh,
anybody
okay.
who wants in, go for it, please.
It's me.
What are
Let's
we
do
rolling
it out.
Let's go, girl.
Investigation.
Yeah.
Oh God, you didn't need help. You're fine.
No, please.
This is going to be my I'm helping roll. It's going to be a 4 or lower. Here you go.
I got you. What you got, girl? Good for you.
Right.
Oh man! Oh my God! Look at this, all double digits. Look at this.
Excellent. And the Kid
That's
Squad
a
list is
-4.
as a
He
baby
rolled
bird.
almost the highest out of all of us.
So thankfully, Euphemy's still on track. You're noticing elements of obsidian in the door.
Ooh.
The smoke that's roiling out. It's cold, which is weird because even in this beautiful night, it's still probably like 85 degrees. It's not by any means cool here. So it's that's pretty much the two things you get from that. Is it's cold and there's elements of obsidian in the door itself.
She's actually examining the door and kind of saying these things out loud. Obsidian, cold, and just kind of murmuring the stuff kind of loudly enough for the crew to hear, because it's apparently multiple people are looking at the same time. And anything new about the chrysalis one?
Just chrysalis is gold. That's interesting. But that's about all you're getting off of that.
So,
do you often subject guests to this choice?
I have not this, well, the shadow door, yes. No one's come out of there yet. It's always a good ride. The the chrysalis thing is specific to tonight, so that's kind of like the special. But either one, you know, if you want the challenge, actually they're probably both challenges for you guys.
Well, considering how powerful you are, we're a little limited on resources here. If we go through there and deal with that, we'd be deprived for the rest of our trip, and that would be terrible.
That would be
accomplish our goals.
Tragic indeed. Tell you what, if you're successful, I can restore some of your power.
Some.
I mean, it depends on how much you entertain me. What? If you really knock it out of the park, then that's no problem. But if it's kind of a snooze fest, you know, if you're just incapacitating people and coup d'etat-ing them, you know, it's not really what I'm here for.
She's going to motion towards Rolim, who is currently trying to fly with Quinn. That's not entertainment enough?
I mean, suppose. Oh.
Look, it's kind of like a stallion. You have to break them after a while. I don't really have the time or will to do it, so this is just kind of... I assume you didn't want me to, you know, annihilate your friend, so that's why he's still here. It's still on the table, though, if you want. I mean...
Euphemus just like tempted. Please don't.
His charisma roll is just to be like...
Angrily flapping.
Why are you so damn heavy?
If we were to thoroughly entertain you, give you a show you've not seen in a long time, I don't suppose we could also leave here with some souvenirs, perhaps? You could help us beyond this place.
Pragmatic. I like it. In the shadow door, that has a few artifacts, if you're clever enough to find them.
Yet no one has over... How long have you presented this option to people?
There was a plucky little mole who found a couple, but he kind of died. So that really didn't count.
Kind of died.
I feel like a very tiny part of Rolim is hearing this, and he's like, artifact, and he's just like...
Yes, kind of died.
Just a tiny sliver. Just like...
If we had hands, we would slap them away. No.
My word choice is immaculate, my spider friend.
So, what are we leaning towards? Also, as I know he has not learned his lesson, would you mind changing him back so we can have a conversation?
And you see Quinn just reaching up to like try and grab him. Like, actually, I quite like him like this.
As do I. Okay, all right, sure. You know, if you want me to revert him, I can, but he's gonna need to be on his best behavior.
Can't promise that.
Yeah.
We just want to have a conversation with him. He's harmless mostly.
And the business is what we call a tough sell.
I'm aware, but you're about to probably have entertainment based upon possibly our survival.
Actually, Euphemy's gonna cut in with Ravia and just be like, hey, if this is about entertainment, let me tell you, this guy knows how to piss off just about everything on the plains. I mean, he gets devoured and eaten. He got ate inside the cave. Did you see that?
I did see that. The snake thing was a nice touch.
Exactly. So you know that if you let this guy return to his original shape, he is going to be a riot.
I actually don't think there's a single fight that we've gone into where he hasn't been severely destroyed in some way.
Yeah. Remember that vampire that latched onto his neck that one time?
Yeah.
He's just
do you remember
viciously
the-
flapping
you were-
in the background.
You weren't there, but a Valor stabbed him straight through.
Wow.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, I see.
And then put him in a cage, and then we had to go get him. So
He talked his way out.
he is, for the majority of the time, the entertainment.
He talked trash to a man who could cast Meteor Swarm. It wouldn't stop.
He got smitten by Tiamat.
She's still
Oh,
around?
yes.
Really?
Yes,
Yes.
Mitten
Yeah.
or
How is she?
that did happen.
Uh,
Well, angry with him.
just the same as you probably remember.
I painted half her skills pink.
I'm sure she appreciated that.
She did not.
Shouldn't actually laughed at that one.
I imagine you will get entertainment from him then.
As an aside, I just want to point out these are both the same character except played by 2 different people. Okay, sorry.
Huh?
Yes, indeed. Okay, so here's the thing. I'm down for entertainment. What I don't tolerate is disrespect. So keep him on the level, and I'll keep him alive.
Was the disrespect his meager attempts to harm you?
No, it was the idea that he could.
He wasn't trying to harm you, trying to learn.
Come on now.
Right. Again, those thoughts we can't stop. But
Picture an ant who somehow armed itself and is trying to stab you, right? Like, it's just like, it's hilarious. But after a while, he's just like, I mean, come on. Know your place.
I don't believe you've given him a while yet. So if you don't mind, if worst comes to worst, please feel free to turn him into something else. But at least honor us with a conversation.
A spider, preferably.
Oh boy. You know, either he
spider.
learns or you annihilate him. It's pretty.
Spiders
black
are
and white.
typically quiet. I like that. All right. Fair enough. And he'll kind of wave his hand. Rolim, give me an acrobatics check to see if you
Oh no!
can recover from all of a sudden being on Rin's shoulders.
I'm gonna give a disadvantage because, like, as
Wait,
this is
not really.
happening,
Sorry.
he is still wildly flapping. So, like, when he gets turned back to normal, his arms are just like.
I feel like you're just gonna collapse Quinn though.
Can I roll some acrobatics or something to try and get out of that, or some
Like a strength?
athletics or something?
No, you're fine. You're not going to get hurt. He's just falling off your shoulders.
I mean, he was kind of like perched on him though. So it's
Well,
like,
all right. So
There's a little bit of lean, like he's trying to take off, like he's just like flapping forward.
The essence of this conversation is: yes, I want to roll. I want the chance to
Let
be
me-
hurt.
let me
Please hurt
paint-
me again.
let me paint a picture for you real quick.
Okay.
Imagine Shaq, right?
Okay.
All of a sudden materializing on a man's shoulders who's 5'4",
right.
viciously, his words, flapping his arms.
Yeah.
How long do you think Shaq is going to stay on said man's shoulders before he face plants onto the ground? Now, I will say, with a 13, it's not a face plant, but you do roll off the back of Quinn's shoulders, and thankfully don't incur any serious damage other than to your ego.
It wasn't the argument of balance. It was the argument of suddenly 40 pounds is 350 pounds.
Right.
Said pounds are already on said shoulders.
Yeah.
Therefore,
He's only 293 pounds, Foos.
oh, my bad.
Quinn is stronger than he looks, so I wasn't going to penalize him on that. But the balance factor was an issue. So you are on your back. May or may not be making silt angels at the moment, but that is where you're at.
All
I
right.
feel like there's like a momentary overlap where he's still like stuck in Quetzalcoatlus form, where he's just like, and he stops and he just like looks at him and like, I don't appreciate that.
Shut up. Euphemia just runs over to him, just like,
he's fully still. The only thing he does is say like, "I don't appreciate that."
You got a 6.4 rating score on the landing, by the way.
Now, you say you don't appreciate that. Do you appreciate your life?
I feel like he genuinely takes a second to consider that question. Before he's still like laying there, just like arms down, like.
Can you stop being an obstinate child for 5 minutes, please?
Your friend here just is insisting that I turn you into a spider, but I'm very tempted to swap your consciousness with a cacti.
All right.
He kind of like, with that, he kind of like pauses. He looks at the side. He's like, "Huh, that wouldn't be too bad." I mean,
oh no.
Rolim,
yeah, water inside.
Be quiet. We have a decision to make.
You just kind of like do your thing.
Rolim.
You know what? You're just gonna look and be like, I don't think there would be a change. To be
Look,
honest.
I heard what you said. I didn't understand what it was when I was in that form, but I don't disrespect you. I just want to know more about you.
Euphemia's gonna walk away and just wait for it to happen. You're like, well, he said he wasn't gonna let us down.
He has one arm still down. It's still angel form as he's like finishes slapping. His other one's doing a finger like, look.
Oh.
I really don't know what to say. I've never met anybody so obstinate that I've been forced to let live. It's unreal.
I thought you said you were cousin Oberon. Have you not heard of me?
Oh.
Listen, Roland, please, if you could just be quiet for a moment. For the first time...
He's still on the ground. He just crosses his arms.
He said he wasn't going to let us down. And this entire 5 minutes is going to let down.
I am desperately trying to keep you unharmed, and it feels as though you are doing everything in your power to be harmed. So I'm going to ask you to please be quiet. And I feel like for a moment you're going to see her mouth just for a moment form the words that should have been shut up, but instead she says, "Be quiet." Please be quiet so we can discuss our options here. And
he's gonna like over the sport and be like, "You don't have to hold your punches with me. I got it.
I'm sure you can. I'm also not going to bother mentioning that we have a timeline once again, and your friend is being threatened as we stand here. So if you could please not pad out the time anymore, I would have really appreciated it.
Fine.
Yeah. Good. So we have a decision to make, apparently. And she kind of looks back at, you didn't, never mind. Yes, we have a decision to make.
We can huff it on foot. He can assist us by teleporting us there, or whatever your means of whisking us away will be. Or we can head through these doors. Question. We're no strangers to time shenanigans. If we were to step through either of these doors, would time continue on as it normally does, or are we stepping outside of time?
In the smoke one, it's going to be a little sketchy. In the one on the left, not so much.
Sketchy how?
Okay. So.
Remember what I said to you last, my little friend?
Wait, who's that directed at?
That's Quinn.
You said you like spiders because they don't make noise.
Oh.
Before that. Not bad memory, though.
Mm-hmm.
Rolim's still...
Yeah, kid doesn't remember.
Rolim's just still, like, arms crossed, just, like, pouting.
My word choice is immaculate.
Mm-hmm.
If I want you to know something, you'll know it.
Oh. It's part of the fun, isn't it?
For me, it is, yes.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Could be for you if you have the right attitude.
So, doors.
Doors.
Time is a little wonky on the chrysalis one. Or rather, the obsidian one.
You got it.
If we step through the chrysalis one, time won't move at all. However, if we go through the obsidian one, we could come back with a variety of artifacts, assuming we survive, which could then help us in our journey beyond this place.
Correct.
At the mention of artifact, Rolim just kind of does the eyebrows, like, if you ever seen Stargate, it's the teal, like,
Are the artifacts found here native to this plane?
This is going to sound wishy-washy, but it's true, kind of.
Another question: if we were to retrieve these artifacts and still continue on into Guistanel, would they make us a target?
Not if I let you in.
Are they easy to hide?
In that fancy bag of yours, it is.
Good thing we have two.
We are here for, well, acquiring what we can to assist us back at home.
Rolim just kicks his head back like he's still prone on the ground. He's like, I said let's fight.
I am actually kind of leaning more towards the chrysalis one, but I will be happy to hear all of your responses.
His face like immediately like almost as if he drank a sour drink. Like what?
If we were to step through the chrysalis one and still provide you with ample entertainment, I don't suppose there would also be a reward waiting on that side as well.
The reward is kind of intrinsic to that particular location.
By the way, I have entertained the courts in the past. I
Excellent.
haven't had the opportunity to perform for you, but yeah, it's been some time.
I suppose this is a bad time to mention the Nexos wanted to see you again sometime in the future.
Me?
He just kind of looks around at everybody else like,
Yes, correct. This was a really weird time to mention it. Be quiet. Euphemi, continue talking.
I'm gonna say Euphemi doesn't laugh like that, but there's definitely a
Revi's not laughing at all, but Fooz's having a great time.
So you're going to make a decision, and as you do, he kind of kicks his legs back, and he watches like the sand comes up and forms kind of like this throne that he kind of sits back in.
Question: was that silt he manipulated?
It's a combination of silt and sand.
Are you able to? Are you familiar with defiling? Well, you obviously are. Defiling magic is. Are you able to tap into that?
It's gross.
But we can expect it on that door in particular, right?
Clever, but I'm not giving you any hints. The choice is yours.
Wu-Tang? No. So, yeah, Euphemi's just going to be like artifacts we can take home to assist us in our battle. If we survived all sorts of things. We just throw Rolim at it, let her chew on them, and then deal with it.
That's the plan. Throw Rolim at it, let them chew on him, and then we'll deal with it.
Yeah,
I'm in favor of that one. I would say
he's still crossed-armed. His head's still tilted back slightly.
Here's our warlock. He also doubles as a chew toy.
Someone has to do it, all right?
Sometimes he even squeaks.
We don't have a tank.
if you think you're capable enough, you could split the party and go one through one and one through the other, but it kind of ups the difficulty up a bit.
At that Rolim he uncrosses his arms and he points to the obsidian.
You know we're not going to let you touch anything, right?
That's one vote for the dark door.
I'm also voting for the dark door.
2 votes for the dark door. Do you guys do democracy? I don't remember.
Rolim's going to be like, what is that accent? I've never heard you do that before.
I'm all over the place. You'll get used to it.
I have a lot of forms.
No, he's referring to fucking not Irene, Euphemi.
Euphemi's just going to be like, I'm a changeling. You're surprised to hear multiple accents from a changeling.
Oh, so you just gravitate to whatever
All
you
right,
hear.
all right. I'm just gonna look at Quinn.
I love this.
Getting really tired of your shit, Rolim.
Okay, Hermione.
Quinn, the eyes of the world look upon you.
It's just Revia. No, I'm just kidding.
It really is.
Revive just pulling out the vocal sword like you know what to do.
Rolim's looking at Euphemi.
I will go where you want me to go.
That's useless. Give an
Not a
answer.
vote.
So this is 2 for 2. All right, Katasu, wake up.
Oh my god. Yo, I am once again the only awake one in this apartment. Both the cat is on him asleep, and then he fell asleep too. They're both passed the fuck out right now.
So you have 2 for the Obsidian, 2 abstained, and 1.
I will cheat and say that Katasu usually sides with Revias, so that's 2 for Chrysalis, 2 for Black, and that's why she's like, Quinn, fucking choose something.
Bullshit. Nubs is voting for Obsidian because he is Obsidian.
That's racist.
No, it's not. It's beautiful. I love it. We're going.
Also, for context, I have a void cat. He's real dark.
We have void cats.
We have void cats. It's the point where, like, when you take pictures and you zoom in, it's just dead pixels. Like, your phone turns off.
So so it's on Quinn right now then?
Yes.
Pretty much.
The fate of the party rests on your shoulders.
Very well. If I must make a choice.
We need everything we can get in our favor to take on, the
Remember who's holding your hand.
Okay, so you just see them like point at the door, at the black door, and he says, "Obsidian is sacred to my goddess.
Although she cannot reach you here, maybe she'll bring you luck."
She's with me wherever I am. I know it.
Oh boy.
I'm not sure if that's faith or just ignorance. Anyway, so door number 2 it is.
I suppose we can get a moment to prepare ourselves for this.
Oh, of course. Take your time.
Just gonna look at the others and be like, we're pretty battered right now.
We are a bit. It's not much, but I can pass out a little bit of healing if needed.
Yeah, I get the feeling we should do that, considering nobody's ever returned from this door.
All right, who's hurting right now?
Who is that?
I'm going to. That was food.
Can you see our HP kit?
Yes, I can. Okay.
Yeah, you should be able to see all
Who
of it.
has the highest perception here?
Rolim.
I think apparently Rolim after Rolim's favorite is Rolim's favorite. What is
Yeah.
your...
You need that? It's Nether's favorite, not Rolim's favorite. I whispered that.
You talking passive?
Hold
I know Euphemy's at 15.
Passive, yeah. No. Flanny, what is your passive perception, my man?
I don't want to tell you. Nether knows what it is. I already whispered it to him earlier this session.
Okay.
Yeah, Nenners is 6 White Claws deep, so just tell Nenners, please.
Like, dude, you gotta stop. Come on. I can't keep watching.
No! Keep it coming. Let's go. I love joint DM. Great. That's the way I like it. Let's go.
Man is part of the
All you gotta do is scroll up and look for the yellow text, my man.
No,
Okay.
I'm the only one who whispered you.
no, don't worry about it, Nenners. I'm just going to open up a sheet because I have access to it as well. I'm going to say it out
Get out
loud.
of here.
His passive
Nenners, why
perception
do
is
you have my sheet?
27. 27.
It is a
27.
27 food.
Passive
Hold on. Wait.
perception
How in the fuck?
is 27.
Wait. How?
Did you remember the Nenners' favorite part? That's why it's 27.
He has expertise in it.
Revia, who has spent her whole life being a perceptive individual, has suddenly lost out to Rolim, who over the span of like 4 or 5 levels just like quadrupled his
You have
passive
more
perception.
than the ranger and the druid.
And he
Almost
still gets
combined.
his
Look,
Yep.
look.
By many. Yep. Correct.
He has Andy looking out for him. Get out of here.
Uh-huh. Yep.
Get out of here with that hate.
No problem.
Rolim, as you are baking silt angels on the sand or whatever you're doing.
No, he just made one.
Okay, so you glance up to the sky and you notice that it looks like a giant manta ray. Like basically 3 or 4 of them
Oh, shit.
were flying in kind of a formation towards you and then just stopped. And I don't mean like stopped as in like, oh, we're in a holding pattern. I mean like somebody stopped time and they are not moving.
He's immediately looking to Revia like, do you see that?
Did Revia research enough to know what those is? Because Foos knows what those is, but you gave me Revia has a book and she saw some beast. She know what that is.
I'm gonna let you decide because you had that book for like almost 2 hours. So if you think she would have like actively studied, because you also said that she was trying very hard. So
Yeah.
I'm not gonna leave it to a roll. What you felt your character would know, That's okay with me.
Okay. I'll take it. Yeah. Revia will kind of look up and notice it as well, and then. Yeah. Okay. We are apparently in a very protected bubble for the duration of this conversation, most likely. That is obviously not natural.
He's with the duration of this conversation piece. He's going to look to Euphemia and be like, "I think now's your time to perform."
Euphemia's going to look up and be like, "You prevented those things from swooping down on us, didn't you?"
Yeah, I find that people don't make good decisions or speak well when they're being chewed on.
Incredibly enough, Rolim makes terrible decisions regardless of whether
Yeah.
he's being chewed on or not.
He does seem to be an exception. That is true.
Totally unfazed by this. He's like,
you will find that Rolim is the exception in almost every case. I think we have all chosen the Obsidian door. Well, not all, but as a group, we have chosen the Obsidian door, and we will be going together, not splitting. So,
how much time do we have to prepare before that breaks and those things swoop in on us?
Oh, that's a win. Don't worry.
When we're done in here and we step out, will they swoop down on us?
Because I like you, I'm going to say no. Normally, that would be a little more on the table, up in the air, potential humor, but you've been very polite and forthright, so you've earned yourself a reprieve. When you come out, they won't be here.
I feel like Roland was about to insight check, but at the polite part, he was like,
"Yeah, you've done enough."
You don't know what he's doing. You're looking at manta rays.
Revia is going to use her. Well, actually, she's just going to see if it works. She's going to attempt to cast Healing Spirit and summon her Healing Bun. But
It did go for her. Just wanted to stop the Healing Spirit in the cave. It was the little pushing tail scar.
yeah, they're in a weird fucking Fey time warp shit. She's just seeing if it works again.
It's arcane magic that sucks, not the divine.
When you go to cast your spell, there's initially a bit of resistance to the call of using nature to cast the spell. And you see him kind of not bored, but somehow just passing the time doing idle stuff on his makeshift sand throne. Oh, are you trying to? There you go. That should do it. And kind of feeds into your spell. And I'm going to say it's getting upcasted by a level, and whatever you cast it at, and that goes off.
Thanks, buddy. I feel like Revia would not say thank you, but she would just look and just nod, and then. So she gets 1 plus your skill, so she can cast it 6 times. I'm just gonna post it like this first, and then because it's being cast at level 3, I'm just gonna post 6 because she has 20 wisdom, so that's a 5 plus 1. And then we'll figure out who gets each. Oh, ignore the rage. She ain't rage. You don't get rage healed.
I'm so mad. You're gonna heal extra, you bitch.
You're gonna heal so hard.
An angry rabbit licking people. Just...
Oh my god! It's just the rabbit biting people, just running around like. So that's 1, 2. Oh, that's the worst heal we could get, baby.
Cleric of Baphomet.
1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna poke. Whoops, sorry, ignore that. 2 more. 1 and 2. All right. So who's fucked up here? Rolim mostly. Oh, Euphemia. No, she's gonna go Euphemia first. Sorry, buddy. Euphemia, take the first 2, so that should be 9 and 8. 17, so you get healed for 17.
Thanks.
Nice. She'll send that garbage heal to Flint. No, I'm just kidding. Flint, you get 2, and then you get 9, so you get 11 points.
Hell yeah, 11. Woo! I feel like he's gonna finger gun you.
Actually, take another one. So you'll take 21 altogether.
Plus 21.
Yeah, and then she'll give the last 6 to Quinn.
What?
Oh no, just kidding. Sorry, she'll give the last 6 to Zolan.
Can I ask a question for this?
Go for it.
Since this healing spirit has been empowered,
Yes.
is it like a giant gloating bunny now?
Did he change my rabbit at all? Or
He just gave you more power.
okay.
Oh.
I mean, you could do with that what you will. You could change it if you like, but yeah.
No, I think it's a regular rabbit.
It's just the bunny. It's still the bunny.
I thought it would have been funny if it was just a rabbit as tall as Rolim.
It's
Like,
just more
doing a little rabbit.
stronger lick. Like,
Yeah, exactly. I feel like Revaya, like, just her character is so like, stop telling me to change and stop telling all these other people to change. So she's gonna be like, keep it the same. It's fine. There's nothing wrong with it. Why do you want to change it? So I don't think she would
why do you
change it.
hate Rolim so much?
What'd you say?
What?
Nothing.
Why do I hate
Something
Rolo?
about hating Rolo?
I don't know. That's it though. She passed out healing to a bunch of people, but that's her.
I am sad because Euphemia was about to do the same thing, but now it just seems like I'm biting your style.
No, you should probably save whatever spell slots you have. I don't exactly cast very often, so.
How's Zolan doing right now? Actually,
How's the what?
Zolan.
You should be able to see his hit points.
Okay.
Yeah.
139 and a 220.
Ah, very good. Okay, so
Kill him? No, I'm just kidding.
all right, you're good.
Get out of here, dude. You
All right.
told my fucking past percent. Fuck you.
I did. You were being a sly ass bitch. We couldn't figure that out unless I found it.
All
Doesn't
right,
matter. You don't even know. It's passive for a reason.
You couldn't go. Is that hypnotic, Nethers?
No.
Let's go.
Okay,
Happy
so
birthday, brother.
This fucking neon blue bottle.
he's gonna go up to Zolan. He's gonna put his hand he's gonna put a hand on his head, and he's gonna use it.
Oh, man,
He's
this
gonna
is
use
so-
it. Creepy crawlers.
Creepy crawling, not crawlers.
Crawlies. My
Is
apologies.
there a warning for Zolan? I mean, he's
I know, right?
a blue way, man.
And so very much like what happened with Roland here, he's gonna feel like this like crawling feeling across him,
Oh,
Okay.
man.
and he's gonna gain back 11 points.
11. Okay, thank you. All right.
Considering they're heading into the Obsidian door, that likely spells something very, very nasty on the other side. She normally listens to Revive because Revive is very scary, but she's not this time. She
Okay.
is going to cast the healing spirit herself and be like, she's gonna look at Revive and be like, "Don't worry, I'm still good." While she's throwing it out, but in keeping in spirit with entertaining their guest, she's actually going to make it look like the mini Quetzalcoatl was. And have it just flap on people.
Oh, no.
That's clever. I like what you're doing there. Keep that up.
I feel like Quentin typed out that he gives Zolan a flower. I feel like Zolan would eat it.
No problem. As long
Like,
as he has it.
genuinely. Because, like, anything that Revia hands him is usually for his mouth.
Okay. Well, yeah, he said he's petting him like, good boy, good boy.
He's just gonna-
Is this one also?
As long as he has it, that's all he cares about.
yeah,
I feel like Rolim's gonna see that and he's gonna be like, huh. He's gonna pull out the flower that he gave him earlier and be like, he's gonna try it.
no.
He's gonna eat it as well.
No, don't eat it. Don't eat it. As long as you need to have it, that's all.
It's too late. It's too late. He saw Zolan do this. He's like, oh.
there's like a petal falling out his mouth.
Does he have some kind of brain injury? That's
No.
Maybe there might be some bird left in there. I'm not sure.
No, we think he was born this way.
Oh, that is tragic. The poor thing.
It is a thing. But
That is,
okay.
I was gonna ask if this healing spirit is also empowered, or if I need to roll anything or whatever.
Yes, if you were going to cast the same kind of situation, like, oh, don't fuss with that. Here you go.
Oh,
You gotta level up.
that is,
Level up. Level
there's
up.
a baby Quetzalcoatlus in the Discord.
In the Discord. Okay.
I don't know. The way Brandy's saying that is very like, who knows how it got there. But like, he posted it there. Like, that was planning.
Where the fuck did you find a baby
Take that!
Quetzalcoatlus?
Oh my god.
I'm a beast.
You're out of control.
Happy
You are.
motherfucking birthday.
Happy birthday, motherfucker.
Happy birthday!
Oh, sorry about that.
Healing spirit. Okay, you've got
Fucked up.
that's a lot of words. Okay, yeah, that
You've got a
That's
lot of
a
words.
That's
I was
going on the
how
quote
many
board.
of
Hold
these
on.
I'm supposed to
Oh, boy.
do.
like my eyes went to focus on it, and they're like, "No, man, that's too much." I was like, "Okay."
Oh no.
One plus your spell casting modifier,
Ah.
which means
Whew.
6.
Also, Flandy, how are you getting fucking sunglasses on some of these? On the Bramage.
Take that, Foos!
Okay, what's going
It's
on?
my secret, and I'll take it to the grave.
Okay. Dane Bramage. Yeah, girl, get it.
Okay. This is the healing that you get from my spirit.
You should get 2 more? 1 more? 1, 2, 3, 4. You should get 5 or 6.
I declare a thumb war.
1, 2, 3,
This is how we
4,
start a
5,
war.
6. There's some before the healing spirit thing.
Oh, yes, you were correct. Sorry. Yes. Correcto.
Yeah, so all right. Let me look at it. Let me look at her. See who died. Who did.
Who did?
Oh, you know what?
You and Rolim.
It's still got like a huge gulf of missing HP. So the first 2 are gonna go to Zonlini. So that's a 4 and a 12.
Oh, wow. Thank you. 18.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thick thing. Euphemie's still bleeding, so bleeding from my chest.
Oh, my God.
That'll be an 8 and a 9. So another 17. Look at that. That's great. Wow. I'm gonna bust out my calculator because I'm stupid. Here we go.
This calculator was brought to you by.
It's 34 if you need to add them together. So I don't know.
Well, we calculate your matrons with tronics, and we add them together, and we give you a number.
Oh.
May not be right.
Ask
but
your
we give it to
doctor if you're right for Arasaka's lung replacement surgery.
Oh, no.
We
No,
have
no,
all
no.
kinds of
This
different
is
bundles.
adding. This isn't laughing your lungs out. Get out of here.
Oh, God.
Okay.
I haven't done that yet tonight. Fuck you.
The next 2 heals are going to go to Rolos and Revia. We're going to Rolos because we know he's going to get himself chewed on, so he probably needs a lot of cushion there.
Uh-huh.
How much is it?
Which heals?
Huh?
Yeah.
Which heals
How
are
much-
for whom?
So I guess the 5 goes to Rolos, and the 7 goes to Revia.
All right, thank you.
Yeah.
I feel like at this point, Rome's like, "Oh, are we healing?" And he's gonna pull out some more blood. He's gonna get it ready.
Don't
Why?
just.
Why are you leaning into that so heavily?
All right,
Look.
look. Should we just get through the door? She's gonna look at the Archfey.
Fine. Put it back in the skull.
Before we jump in there, is there anything else you will decide to share with us or not decide to share with us?
I just hope you're not afraid of the dark. Good luck.
Is it magical darkness?
Rolf, do that.
I'm not at liberty to say.
All right, great. Could she
Insight check.
like that? Yeah, I'm sure it's gonna be garbage.
Absolutely, go for it.
It's not gonna be good, but she gonna try.
This is amusing. I would love to see the watch you two.
Oh, she's not great. It's all right.
Oh,
Leave, flat roll for Flandy.
All right, I'll let you go first.
Woo!
That was good, yo. Nope, not as
Hey,
good.
why did you roll intimidation though?
It's flat. It's flat. That's -3, so it's in that 20.
the words are getting slurred. That's why I spelled wrong
It's
stuff.
not
No,
good.
outta
It's
here.
not good.
It's not even that 20. It's in that fucking 18.
yo, he can drunk count. Shout out to you.
Yo.
All right, so the
Get out of here.
Yo.
so anywho, you're 23. You can tell that he knows what's behind there. He's just not going to tell you.
He didn't
Yeah.
give her 23 netters. That's
It's, a
intimidation.
ni-
I
it's an
mean,
18.
she already assumed that.
I mean, I think we all knew that, but okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You feel me? Just like he's not gonna tell us because he's an Archfey.
Yeah.
He just wants it.
Roll's
Go
gonna be
ahead.
like, kind of like, look. You cousins with my guy. Just tell us.
Oh,
Where do I begin to tell you how wrong you are? I mean, yeah, we're cousins. That doesn't mean I have to like him. He's far too serious anyway. Barely qualifies as a fae, as far as I'm concerned.
Roll's gonna be like, you've seen me. He's definitely changed.
I mean, he's probably right if he's a patron of someone like that.
He's also known for being quite patient. You need that as a hunter. I imagine he employs a great deal of that with him.
Pretty much everyone does.
We all
Roll's
do
gonna
a
like-
great deal with that.
I'm right. You right. You right.
I feel like Revi is gonna walk behind Rolim and start pushing him towards the Obsidian door. Yeah,
Alright,
nothing else to
alright,
share with us.
I'm going.
Are you?
All right.
You know, there's an issue when the daughter of Baphomet is the one with the sense. It's crazy.
Yeah, I've heard that all my life too. We were
Rolim's
wonderful
like-
to speak with.
He's turning around while he's being pushed and be like, how the fuck do you?
It's the smell. You don't get the steel, rage, and brimstone all at once. That's definitely Baphomet.
All right. He's just gonna reach out for the door handle if there is one.
Hold on, before you do
Is
that,
there a door handle?
Nope. I don't know.
As you go to reach for the door handle,
There you go.
Hey,
there's
Ro.
an element of smoke kind of coils up your
Destiny.
arm and pulls you into the door.
oh shit!
Hi, Felicia.
So wait, I'm sorry. Is it like a violent pull? Like, am I watching him get like sucked into the
100% like
Is it like an
Like
R&B pool? Like, come here, girl.
it's like a Wile E. Coyote, like just pull like yeah, like you know.
Holy shit.
Yep.
Menace,
Yes.
I gotta pee. Can we take a break?
We can take a break. This pee break is sponsored by absolutely nothing. Happy birthday, Flandy. We're taking how much do you need? 10 minutes? 10 minutes good?
10 minutes is fine. Yeah,
10
that's
minutes
good.
is way too much, but we got
10
it.
minutes.
Also,
All right, let's go.
hella fucking Destiny 1 shout out.
In the Legacy Music channel. Anyway, we'll be back in 10 minutes. See you soon, guys.
Woo! We in orbit.
Okay, I am unorthodox transitioning us to live because Flavia, I'm hoping you can make that sound again. I can record it. Please don't die.
Are we back? Are we
We're
back?
back.
Okay, hey, we're back.
A
I
vacuum
wanna-
cleaner down, Flandy spoke.
Flandy, my friend, my brother, Flandy, he's a brother from another mother. One of our parents was unfaithful. Anyway,
Okay.
I'm a little sad because he's dying right now, and it really breaks my heart. But hopefully, if he survives, it's gonna be great. If not, what was I gonna say? Oh, I wanted to apologize and thank everybody who's still watching because this is a fucking train wreck.
What do you mean?
I promise next Friday I'll actually be sober and be able to like articulate things properly.
You're
fine. We're good. We're good.
Great, man.
Woo! I'm a little wavy. I'm not gonna lie. So anyway,
Go.
How many fingers? How many fingers? How many fingers?
I can still read. It's 3.
My guy is fucking clicking things on a tiny ass sheet. He can see your big.
Yeah, we're good, man. We're good. I can do this. It's just gonna be a little slow, a little wonky. You guys were going through the Obsidian door. Only one person went, right? I think it was Flandy, if I'm not mistaken. Okay,
Rolim.
that's right. His name.
Absolutely,
Nathan
Rolim. He
by
turned
the
that
smoke
knob
monster.
of who is there, and he's gone.
Yep.
He is gone. Who else was next?
Mind you, he's still prone. Make his fucking silk angels just like.
Wait, how are you prone and talk? Oh, sorry.
You were pro because Revia like walked you to the door.
Yeah.
Wait,
Okay,
time out.
well then-
Please let Maya speak. You're getting a D6 inspiration for your patience and not murdering Flandy. So I appreciate that. Take it, because yeah. Anyway, you were
Thank
saying.
you.
I apologize.
But I don't
Yes.
remember what I was saying again.
You were gonna do something with the door, I think.
I think Euphemia was gonna follow behind because she knows he's gonna get bitch slapped by whatever's on the other side.
Okay.
I mean, Revia literally pushed him through, so she's like literally right behind her.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Revia next then.
Revia Zolan. Yeah.
Okay. So Revia, you and Zolan both kind of get snatched by this smoke that kind of envelops you and pulls you in.
What?
I'll describe what you see in a second.
I'm gonna try her best to hold on to his fin on the way over.
Okay, yeah, that's not a problem. You guys are literally like bonded, so that's not an issue. You're fine, and you're yoked.
Did Kit come with Rolim? Because Rolim was still holding on to Kit.
No,
No,
you're not. No.
And by Kit, you mean Quinn. Quinn did not come with you. Okay, so it looks like it's Euphemia and then Quinn. Euphemia, what are you doing?
Oh, she's firstly going to see what she can see, if she can see at all, and mainly keeping an eye on Rolos in case he gets slapped by whatever's on the other side, because he probably will.
Okay, same deal. You go towards the door, and it just kind of envelops you and sucks you into this very thick darkness, and you see kind of roiling black smoke as you're going through, and everyone more or less sees that, and I'll show you what you guys are seeing once you get there. Yes.
Before we get sucked into this door, is it like Astartes? Does it say Astartes?
Oh my god, that's such a perfect. I know why I didn't think of that because the state I'm in, but yes, it is very similar to the whole Astartes situation. Yep.
Oh fuck.
Yeah.
Oh, that sucks.
If anyone who is a Warhammer fan has not seen Astartes, see it, please.
Finding these reference. Put in chat, please.
Can you just link my? I would do it myself, but I'm wavy. Can you give him? Could you send him the Astartes link? I'd appreciate that.
Wait, he has not seen Astartes?
No, I haven't. Get in there, girl.
You fucking
Let's
up, bro.
go.
I'm
Get
disappointed.
the fuck in there.
Clinty, you're at a 10. I need you at about an 8 right now. I gotta talk to
No.
Quinn real quick.
Yeah.
Quinn.
Yeah.
How do you proceed, my friend? All of your companions have gone through this door. It is you that is left with the Archfey who is looking at you. Kind of creepily, but that's what you said.
Kind of creepily. Yeah, he's gonna follow them as well. He's
Excellent.
gonna approach the door. He is gonna just like lower his head a little bit and do a prayer before he goes inside, but then he's gonna go forward.
Excellent. Did you want to tell us what the prayer was, or leave it at that?
Well, he's just calling upon the Great Mother, Lady of Flowers, our light and our strength, yada yada yada. You know that shit.
All that shit.
Yeah,
Okay.
all that good shit.
You might need to reload this page if it looks funky for you guys, so don't hesitate
shit.
to hit F5. But if it looks cool,
looks
then
dope.
you see it correctly.
It looks dope, Dennis.
It looks.
Where am I?
Is it huge? It seems huge.
Where am I?
Whoa, that is sexy,
Crazy.
my dude.
Where
Okay.
am I, Dennis?
Oh shit!
It's
Okay.
dope.
Wow.
It's doing some magic shit.
Holy shit.
There's smoke on the edges.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Are we about to fight Noob Saibot?
Oh my god. Smoke wins.
What kind of darkness is this? Regular ass darkness or magical darkness?
That is an excellent question. I'll get that in just a second. All right. So, as you guys are kind of like pulled in through this smoke that processes you into this place, you immediately notice that you are in the midst of yet again another set of ruins. On the ground, in kind of like a macro space, you can see the remnants of some kind of arcane sigil. It may or may not have created this, but it is clearly destroyed. In between the land masses is this dark, viscous kind of liquid. You can touch it if you like. Why isn't this pasted you in?
In between the land masses, so like there's
correct.
Like, okay.
Yeah. On the sides is exactly what you're seeing here. This kind of roiling smoke and shadow that is impossible to penetrate. Even if you have Devil's Sight, it does not provide you with any kind of vision through this smoke. I love you too.
Happy birthday,
I can't.
Happy birthday.
That was great. Fuck you, Nanners. Happy birthday. That's the kind of shit I come here for. What was I doing? I'm trying to copy paste you, right? Where were we last? We were in the sand desert, sandy yep, that's what it is. Okay.
Probably finally going to be useful. Goddamn.
Copy, please. Thank you. You do see more than most, I would say, but you don't see through the edges there. Is that everybody? Did I paste you right? Is that good?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. So you guys are coming up from.
Why is that?
Holy shit.
Hold on, I got it. We're fine. Don't worry.
Fucking smoke monk is going to harass us, yeah?
Yeah, we're good, man. Don't worry, man. It's everything is.
Baby Thors, I love it.
That did that not go where I wanted it to go? Whatever. Anyway, you guys are all basically starting off down here, and you can kind of arrange yourselves wherever you'd like, and let me know what you're all trying to do here.
Does Rolim see anything at all?
It's kind of almost exactly how this is here. Even if you have an enhanced vision, everything is dull. It's fuzzy. It's gray. The only color you're really getting is blue. I'm sorry, you're gonna ask?
Can he read anything?
Can he read anything? So are you trying to read the
Oh no.
The sigil that's on the ground? Actually, yes. Give me a
Wow, he rolled without you even saying it.
No, I was gonna say give me a history check with advantage, please.
With advantage, he says. All right.
With advantage.
We're not dice camming at all. We're just doing it. That's a 5 and a 16. And you said history?
History, yep.
That's a plus. All right, so
that's a 5 and a 16. It's a pretty good discrepancy there.
History. 4 plus 2.
Boop. Okay, so that is a 22. Rolim, as you walk in here, the sigils almost command your attention. There's something familiar about them. And as you look, and Oberon's gift to you and your own arcane study and elements of Deet's training are beginning to kind of formulate what is in front of you. You've seen this before, or a version of this before. You begin to recall the Black Staff. Sorry, my brain is inhibited.
You're good?
And what he was trying to do. And you remember the plans that Kalik had, the Sorcerer King of Tyr, where he was kind of stealing that idea where he was going to kill a bunch of people to ascend to dragonhood, right? That was his idea. That, unfortunately, failed because you guys showed up and killed everybody, or killed him specifically. Not killed him, took him out. Anyway, long story short, that plan was foiled. This looks like a prototype of that plan, as if somebody had tried it and it's obviously gone horribly wrong. You can give me an Arcana check to see if you can infer perhaps what may have happened here.
Level or disadvantage or advantage or anything?
Just straight flat roll.
Flat roll?
Straight roll. Yeah. What singular roll?
Here we go.
That sounds good.
Ooh, it's great. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Thankfully, I have a strong Arcana roll.
Okay, so 21 altogether.
That was a nat 3.
You know that essentially when souls die, they go of one of two places, essentially. The first is, some kind of purgatory limbo where they await to be picked up by the gods if they have worshipped them. The Shadowfell, however, is another place.
Oh, no.
Now, Athos is weird in that it's not connected to any other plane other than the elemental ones and perhaps some unique ones you guys don't know about. But Revia for sure knows that there's no ethereal plane connected to this one.
Yep.
So the connections to Athos is strange. Given that somebody tried to do what is essentially a mass murder and somehow failed, some dark realm is bleeding into this one.
Does this remind y'all of insert 2 names the GM mentioned here?
I don't think Ryan knows shit about the Shadowfell, because that was going to be one of my, as a player, first questions, but I don't think she's ever really encountered anything about it.
I'm not sure Euphemia would either. Unless
it's very familiar.
Travels.
Euphemia, if you want to give me... You can give me an Arcana check. Well, I'm trying to think what Arcaner. You can do Arcana or History. I'm going to say add advantage because you are a planes traveler, so you are probably more aware of more planes than most. There we go.
I'm going to go with History because she likes portals. So.
Okay.
Like her portals.
For History, that's
oh no.
That's about what I expect whenever it comes to the planes with some reason.
It's a strong roll.
I'm gonna field promote Maya to the vice president of the Low Rollers Club. Welcome, girl. You've been putting in work in the streets, and I appreciate it to see it.
It's great, right? Because she's supposed to be this planescapey traveler. Yet every time she needs to roll something related to the planes, we get this shit right here.
You want the portals? There you go.
Yep, there it is. Yep.
I love that there's no tea.
Oh boy.
So sabotage.
Okay, so
actually, she was as soon as she steps through the door, gonna try to look around. And see if there's anything moving, trying to sneak up on them, creep through the shadows, especially around the smoke, see if there's anything stretching out of the billowing smoke and reaching towards them or anything.
Okay, what kind of vision do you have? Did that come out wrong? I mean,
no, it's fine. It's just such a weird question to throw in. It's hilarious.
I mean, she would bust out her arcane eye. I don't think she has dark vision normally, but I think she would bust that thing out when she's here.
Link me the arcane eye, if you don't mind, because my
her class
recollection of it is shisty at best at this point.
Yeah, no worries.
That's a lot of words. You create an invisible magical eye within blah. That's visual information. Limit, half fly. Okay. All right. So this can essentially extend your vision in certain situations, but I'm not seeing that it sees through elements of darkness.
Yeah, it's just dark vision. It's not anything special. She's trying to look at the, just look around the room and look at the edges of the smoke.
Yeah.
Just to see if anything's coming out towards them.
Okay. Give me a perception check at disadvantage with that.
Okay. Hey, Foos.
Yes.
You think you could talk some shite right about now?
Why is Flinty Moon Knight?
Damn it!
What?
You need some shite talking? I got you, fam.
What is going on?
This shite talking is brought to you by Rolim. He gives no fucks about any existential beings. He will talk shit to their face no matter what. This shit talk brought to you by Rolim. That's totally an advantage roll. You got this, my friend Maya.
Happy birthday, Flandy.
Good luck.
I'm gonna give you that roll, Maya, because it is his birthday.
Happy birthday.
So enjoy.
All right, Rolo's coming through with the
Yeah,
sabotage action. Let's go.
exactly. I'm gonna have it play in your favor for once. Okay,
Thank
so you're welcome. You were investigating with the eye. It's desolate. In here, it's actually cold, which tracks with the shadows that you were talking or that you had experienced before. Moving around, it's really just giving you a slightly different perspective. The shadows on the sides and the top of this particular area are still relatively impenetrable. With a 25, however, though, you caught maybe eyes in the shadows on the left side. Just for a moment, you saw two glowing, somewhat angry-looking eyes that just kind of vanished with the shadows.
Okay. Immediately, as soon as her eyes, lost a kit.
Uh-oh.
Gets back.
Oh no!
You
Please
need a
get me
moment,
upset. Oh no!
Food, don't kill me, I'm sorry.
I sure
Oh,
will.
no.
All right, hold on.
And that's the angle in which you saw it.
Please don't kill me.
I don't think you did it on purpose.
No, I didn't.
Hold on. Just.
But I recently met Angry Foods, and Angry Foods is
You're
terrifying.
good. Hush. You're
Being
good.
dramatic. Stop.
Okay.
Let me know when you're ready, Foos.
You continue. I don't need to ever stop. I just got to do it while you're doing.
All right, I'm gonna keep going. Thank you. Hold on, Mary. I'm coming. But yeah, as soon as she sees those eyes again over the spore, she's gonna be like, I don't know what clock because I'm stupid. 11 o'clock? That was 11 o'clock, right? That was like 10 o'clock.
It was more like a 9:30, 10.
See, it's kind of murky.
It is. Yeah, it is murky, and
then there's, if you're drawing that, there's definitely 10.
Yeah. So
okay.
I'm not insane.
I did say 9:30, 10, right?
No, 9:30 is like, hold on.
Okay, we'll go with 10. I'll
9:30 is like that.
That's a good point.
Maybe
he's right. He's right. He is correct.
Derailed for everything.
I'm sorry, Maya. I apologize.
It's fine.
Okay, so
she's gonna be like, yeah, through the spores, not out loud. 10 o'clock. Something's watching us. Eyes in the shadows.
Just one.
It was only one pair of eyes, right?
correct. Although I will say it was rather high up. You would say it's probably about 11, 12 feet tall, give or take.
Holy shit. Just one, but very, very large. About 1.5 Rolos is up in the air.
Just in like being in this environment, does it feel like, I'm sorry, you're gonna hear some rattling around, and I'm just playing with this treat toy, and he's just fucking bapping it around on the floor, so I apologize, you're totally gonna hear that. But
Nub scam.
Does it feel like we're still on the same like realm, or does this feel at all similar to us? Like, I know there are elements that looked familiar, but does it feel familiar? I don't know if that makes any sense.
Ravaya is very in tune with the land and where, like, what environment she's currently in. So I would say give me a survival check to see if you can ascertain the nature of this particular area. Excellent.
Get it,
Very good roll. This seems like a hybrid. There's elements of Athos that you could see. The silt and sand is the same. The issue is it's cold. The light is gaunt. You were just in what was described to you by an Archfey as the brightest night that is to be experienced. And there is very, very little light here. So her discernment in this particular situation is such that you're on the cusp of realms. And since Rylan hasn't Rolim, god damn it.
You'll get another door.
One of these is the correct one.
You got it.
Since he hasn't really described to you what's going on, you can't infer anything else. But
no, he absolutely would have.
Hey, no. This reminds me of a certain
through the spores, he was like, does this remind you of the... I think he would like reference all the shit that he remembered.
Okay, if he brings you up to speed, then Ravaya, you would notice that it almost seems like two planes converging, or perhaps a forced ingress of planes, of one plane onto another. Maya, you were saying something real quick?
Oh, out of character. This makes me think of Ravenloft.
In character only.
Okay.
Out of character. What the fuck are you talking about?
when doesn't that look like the spell he used when he went mad and tried to kill everybody? No? Alright, cool.
He froze in time.
It doesn't necessarily look like the spell. The thing is, no one else studied it but you, Rylan.
Yeah.
You're the only one who could actually understand it because it was in a different language that nobody could read.
Yeah, he was still like presented that way. Like, not that he could only read it. He's like, doesn't this look familiar? Yeah, that was Caliban. He used this shit, and so did the other guy.
Did you say the name? Don't say the name.
Caliban?
I'm not sure it works for that one in particular.
I mean, he's not that powerful.
There was a reason we gave names like Marmalade and Flan and Lime Preserves to our enemies.
Caliban's in prison. That's the last name. That's not even his first name.
Okay.
He's not a firstborn.
Oh, right. You're right.
I can't take bootleg fucking Moon Knight Wendy seriously.
Leonard, it's not Moon Knight, it's Booze Night.
It's Booze Night. I can't. I'm trying. I promise you I'm trying. But man,
This interruption brought to you by Booze Night. He's here for the moons and the booze. You get your booze here tonight at Booze Night.
Is his favorite beer Blue Moon? That's the question.
No, that's some bitch ass water flavored bull.
When did you pull that thing up? I didn't even see it.
Anyway, Ravaya with her true sight is gonna. I know it's probably not gonna do anything, but she's also just gonna look in the general direction that Euphemia was saying.
Okay.
That there's a tall pair of eyes over there.
So Ravaya, I'm gonna say if you're trying to focus on that, you could try to exert your will on your currently kind of spastic, non-functioning true sight. I'd say
roll him as well.
But you don't have a
pointing out something to look at. He'll try and look in the new direction.
That was.
I'm drunk, and I know that was slurred.
Was amazing. Yeah.
You, my friend, can roll me a perception check at disadvantage. I
feel like
Ravaya, if you don't mind, try doing your spell modifier. Give me that roll if you don't mind.
Oh, again, you want to see another wisdom fail?
I'd love to see a wisdom fail.
It's coming. Don't worry. I got you.
Wisdom fail.
Stop laughing at me. Who's
dude, you're tapping out right now.
Happy motherfucking birthday,
I'm trying,
bitch.
man. Oh, God, my liver has fought a good fight, man. I'm not mad at it. I just inundated it with bad shit.
I mean, it's breaking out already?
Okay.
You,
cheers.
Cheers.
This hypnotic is destroying me at the end of this. Ravaya, I need you to... Well, the 13, that's actually not bad. You're kind of getting it mostly online. I'll say give me a flat perception check with that one, please.
Alrighty. Perception.
Okay. So, I'll go with Rolim first and roll back.
I asked first. No, go ahead.
You see a shadowy figure with wings, huge, kind of observing you and beginning to kind of float back into the darkness. Ravaya, you kind of catch glimpses of its form. It has like tentacle legs, it looks like.
Oh no.
The wings are oversized and kind of grotesque. Ravaya is familiar with kind of creatures, especially demonic stuff that looks wrong, right? You're very good at identifying what you're fighting. This looks misshapen at best, not something naturally occurring, something that was perhaps a mistake or engineered incorrectly. That's essentially what you're getting from that.
Okay.
Did you see those wings?
How far away am I?
Let's see. At this point, I'll be nice and say 60 feet.
Hunter's mark.
Okay.
It's not for damage. It's so that she can track it.
Okay.
There's just like I'm just trying to make sure I know exactly where that bitch is.
Did you see those wings?
I'm trying to track it. But she gonna,
Okay.
I'm gonna paste it for you.
I'm gonna read the
You're
words.
saying that through this forward.
I'm going to read the words. Oh no!
You want me to read out loud, Dennis? Hold on. I got you.
Sorry, I can still read. Hold on.
You sure?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't. Who's reading to him?
I'm trying. You choose a creature you can see within range. So I can just read faster than this. This is tough. And you. If the target drops 0 points, yep.
Is there a way to just make this whole section a clip?
Take out this. Okay, yeah, all right, yeah, that works. You can do that. Okay, see, stop laughing.
So just tracking him right now.
Whew. I'm so sorry. This is tough. All right, so you're just tracking him right now. Okay, so yeah. You feel like he's falling kind of deeper and further back into the shadows, as far as you can tell.
Okay.
Nunners.
Yes, sir.
With Roland's perception, did it seem friendly or inquisitive? Or
it seemed unfriendly.
Unfriendly?
See.
Roland's gonna kind of put his hand out, not that he can see it very well, and be like,
"Oh no,
we mean no harm."
Okay.
I don't think it cares.
With that flourish, he's ready. He's not practicing it initially, but he's ready to cast a Eldritch Blast. He's not ready. He's just like prepared to do it if it seems like it's going south.
You hear a voice that kind of echoes out after you address the darkness. Warm life is in my tomb. Why?
Someone thought it would be entertaining to send us here.
We're here for entertainment.
Shadows do not entertain. They take what they need. Leave now and I'll spare your lives.
You leave now and we'll spare your lives. And he starts to prepare Eldritch Blast, but he's hanging on that last you leave now and we'll spare your lives.
No. Fuck. You feel me? First thing she does is look behind her to see if the door's still there. The second part is she's just she finally speaks up and addresses this thing and is just like, hey, so the shadows take. If we wanted to leave, is there another exit here? Because I don't think we have the door we used to come in here.
That is correct. When you look behind you, the door was gone.
Yeah.
The creature kind of... Your presence here is anathema. You could leave, but you need my blessing. A blessing that must be earned.
Rolim's still holding an Eldritch Blast. He's like, right on the cusp. He's like, should I? Should I not?
Revia's gonna slap his hand down.
Thank you. Euphemie's reaching, and she's like, "Oh, all right." She's just like, "What does one do to earn your blessing?"
It depends on what one can do. What do you offer?
The dark side of her right now is just like, Rolos. She doesn't say it, but in her brain, it's just.
Also, right now, anytime Rolim's hand goes up, Revia's slapping it down. If it is a repeat thing, that's just happening in the background. So
it absolutely. This is your favorite song from the 90s on repeat, or it's just like it's over. Let's start again.
Yeah. So Maya, carry on, but that's happening in the background.
She's gonna kind of glance back. Just thank you. Well, we're here to entertain someone who's watching. We could perhaps also entertain you. I am a bit of an entertainer, and it doesn't look like much happens here. So perhaps you could bring a little excitement to this place. A little fun.
Roll me a persuasion at disadvantage.
Yeah. Come on. Come on. Come on.
Come on.
Come on.
This creature is. Oh, shit!
Let's go!
Shit. I'm so proud of you right now. That was a huge roll.
Amazing.
You hear a kind of like a dark chuckle that my throat, even sober, probably couldn't do, and certainly can't do in this particular consideration. But entertainment, you say? Not much of that here, but I do take sacrifices. I do take tributes.
Again, her eyes kind of go, that's all right.
What do you consider a tribute?
With the word tribute, Rolim produces some blood.
Revia is slapping his hand down as soon as it moves up again. Like, if your hands are not at your sides, they are being slapped down.
All right, Revia, give me a dex save just to see how much blood you get out of yourself.
Oh.
Before he even? All right.
No, like he's pulling out the blood, and you're like, so it's gonna be
like I said, if his hands are not at his side though, so the second his hand moves to the before it even gets there, she's slapping it down.
All right, give me a contested dex save
for the blood.
All right, well, I
just like,
Rolim, give me a dex save to see if you can beat Revia's fast hand.
Get out of here!
Can you beat a 30?
I'm gonna give him disadvantage.
What?
You're drunk, not him.
12.
Even with the 16, you still lose. Yeah, you can't even get that far. Revia is just.
He's just like, would you stop?
Revia is white on rice. Her coverage of you is A1, man-to-man coverage. You ain't getting shit.
he literally is like, would you stop? I can't. Look, I get it. Well, sometimes it works.
I don't think you do. Stop. Your hands are gonna move up across your hands, and she's gonna fucking slap him down again. Hands at your side.
Full like crisscross, like fucking like.
Tribute. Sacrifice. What do your tributes usually entail, or are they always sacrifices?
Magic items of a certain, or psionic if you have them. Souls, slaves. That's about it.
Looks like we haven't had any of those things in a while here. How long do they usually last in your possession?
Not long.
I don't like your currency.
She's looking at him like, motherfucker who uses blood magic is saying some shit like that. Get out of here, man. She's looking back at him and just like...
He still said it.
And I don't like your hair.
You can't see my hair because I'm wearing a cowl. That's funny,
dude.
He's just like... He's still like... just like...
Actually, Euphemie's gonna step behind him and like her hands almost ready to push him forward. He's gonna exalt this fight anyway. So
So it sounds like you don't have anything to offer.
hold on. How do you feel about blood magic?
It's foul.
Foul. Interesting. So you have encountered it before.
Do you know who you're speaking to?
We don't.
If you
Insight
could
check.
please do us the honor.
Did you just say insight check?
I did. Roll him with that. Can he figure out who he's talking to?
All right, brother.
Let
me break something down to you real quick.
I get it. Give me the disadvantage. I got it. Let's go.
Oh boy. Let the GM say what he's gonna say.
Come on. Nope.
Okay.
His name is not Cletus. Stop it.
Listen to Dennis, please.
Oh my god. All right. I'm doing you a huge favor and giving you singular, like regular disadvantage. If this wasn't your birthday, I'd 100% give you the double. Roll for me.
All right, here we go. Ready?
Yes, sir. But also make sure you're not whispering it because you were set on whispering.
No, he's real life rolling.
I'm physical.
Yep. Okay, sounds good. I don't need to see it, brother. You're good. I couldn't see it even if I wanted to at this point.
The brothers are drunk. Hell yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about.
What is happening right now?
He had to take off the background so we could apparently get a good view on it.
Yeah, those look like
a natural one.
That looks like a natty one.
Natural wasn't I? No.
Was that a 1 and a 3? By the way, just make sure.
Might have been an 8, I'm not sure.
That was
it's a 1 and an 8.
Oh, 8. Okay, all right. If you
Sorry,
combine those, you still don't get
Christ has, stepped up to the plate.
Can't really feel my lips. Anyway, you
Was that
were.
history?
No,
Was that history?
That was a. I'm pretty sure. Wait, what were you doing? You were trying to. You weren't inciting.
I was.
He was inciting.
Oh, you were inciting.
Yeah,
Okay, that's what it was. Thank you, Foozca.
Such
I
a
appreciate
fucking
that.
backwards thought that you were like, he couldn't possibly even do that. But he was.
Yeah, the logic script for my brain right now is a little converted, like not doing so well. So yeah, that's not a lot of
3.
I mean, you're not sure if it's the fact that you really can't see this creature or the roiling smoke or the fact that it's not humanoid in terms of like traditional sense. Any of those factors are just kind of messing you up, and trying to incite it is exceptionally difficult for Rolim.
Yeah, so I've got bad news. I was gonna have you, Femi, do like a respectful sort of something, and then say a thing that probably would have been helpful. However, I cannot remember what that thing is yet again. So,
well, you were asking about like entertainment or tribute or something. I know that I think Euphemia was going for another angle. If that helps at all.
Yeah, she was going for another angle, and I cannot remember what that angle was.
Oh, okay.
I tried.
We were at a point where we were trying to figure out who it was, what his name is.
Oh yes, thank you so much.
Yeah.
She's just like gives a respectful sort of gesture, and it's just like, if you would do us the honor of letting us know who you are, that would be very much appreciated.
Give me a persuasion check if you don't mind.
It does seem we're in the presence of something great and possibly many times older than us. So, you said persuasion?
Yes, please.
And was it disadvantageous?
No, just flat persuasion.
Let's go, girl. Let's go. Woo! My goodness.
Wow, freaking bananas roll.
Let's go.
Euphemia, you keep rolling like this, I'm gonna have to take away.
I know.
You're dangerously close from being field demoted.
Anything.
Anyway, with that kind of very persuasive, very charismatic ask, you're speaking to a shard or a shade of the Sorcerer Queen, Khalid May.
That name again?
Khalid May. or Ma. Sorry, Khalid Ma. I apologize. Drunk is taking over. Khalid Ma.
Kalima.
Like
That's what I heard.
DJ Khaled's mom. I knew DJ Khaled was coming in. I just didn't see it as being that. God dang it. Oh my god.
This is when, as a DM, you regret not homebrewing the enemy.
God damn it.
There's like this tribe.
Okay.
Dennis,
The heart.
give
Yes,
us that
sir.
beautiful bean footage.
Is that everybody? Okay, hold up. Let me.
Yep, you owe us a spelling.
Hold on. Let's. All right. Stop laughing at me. I got it.
Oh god. Which reminds me that is we're inching up on 12:30, so let us know
No,
when
we're
you're
not.
good.
Get out of
I'm
here,
good.
Cliff,
I'm good.
You're the only one that eats your time. You and Dubs the surprisingly awake. Shut up.
What?
I didn't understand that. Was that? I'm not sure if that's me or.
There's still time to homebrew.
Oh, that was close.
Okay.
So close.
But yeah, that's.
I had a feeling. Oh,
Khalid Ma is the. There was a hyphen in there.
I think Kit wins. Was that D6?
What can? Yeah, it's pretty
No.
close.
I put the apostrophe in.
D6?
Hyphen apostrophe is very
D8?
different, man.
So
That's a
is
D8.
DJ Khaled's mom familiar to anyone here?
No. Kit won with the D8.
I was one letter off.
Nope. Kit was one dash off. Come on.
I like how you
D8.
just shit on Foos.
Sure.
D8.
All
Apostrophe
right.
hyphen is very different. Trust me.
I'm
Come
gonna-
on.
God damn it.
Kit was so close. D8.
Oh my god, this chaos.
Funny, calm down for just like 2 minutes. I promise you can become the monster that you are after that. Everybody roll me a history check because you've kind of had a vague education on Athos through one way or the other, just to see if you can figure out what's going on. The DC
God,
is a little
that's the
high.
highest Fucking
Ooh,
history
yeah,
check I've
sure.
ever seen you Femi roll.
You found me out of nowhere. That's-
Killing it.
Yo, got us too.
Oh,
What?
shit.
Jesus.
Let's go.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say
We're real
collectively.
smart up here, except Quinn. Sorry, man.
No, it's good. I'm
Oh
sorry.
my
Excuse
God.
me. That was.
Everyone's smart up here except Quinn.
Poor Quinn.
It's a jump from 5 to 17. That's rough, man.
That is a big jump.
Oh, no.
Fanny's dead. Jesus Christ.
No, we can't go on much longer.
I agree. I agree.
Good.
What was
No,
my
we
brain
can't.
saying?
Shut up.
Okay, so I'm gonna say I'll work from the bottom up. Quinn, tough.
Nope.
You're like, I've heard a lot of weird foreign names. Imagine hearing like a bunch of like names from Borneo, right? Like it's so alien. It's difficult for your brain to like attach value to some of the names that you're hearing.
It's like a
So
guy from
it kind
Germany
of
hearing Spanish. Yeah.
Yeah, something like that. Exactly. If from there it goes up to Euphemia. Euphemia, you're like, wasn't that a city that disappeared? There's something mysterious happened. You don't remember specifically what, but you know that something wrong is essentially happening. From then it goes to Ravaya and Katasu, Ravaya, and Rolim. I'll say you're more or less all in the same ballpark at this point, but there was rumors of Khalid Ma doing something untoward. The population of Khalid May has more or less disappeared as a result. And hold on, Junk Nenners has to find out look through his notes.
Don't worry, no, just take your
Give
time.
me a second. Oh
Support
boy.
you. Come back to support.
You guys are the best, and I
You got this, Nunners.
applaud your patience, even though I can't say the words.
You said the
So,
word.
oh boy, I said the moons. I have it in my notes. I don't know where it is because I have to read all these words. After whatever they were doing happened, the land became coated in a form of obsidian, and has been known to have a very high population of undead, of also intelligent undead, which is interesting. And the whole place is called the Dreadlands. what's interesting is where you guys are, there is no obsidian that's seen overtly. And it kind of infers, at least to you guys with the high rolls, that this was perhaps the epicenter of what went wrong. That there's also faint rumors, and I think, let me just, Rolim would kind of understand this, that in her attempt to ascend, because that was essentially what it was. Rolim knows this specifically because he studied it. She tried to do a shortcut. The path to becoming a true kind of dragon king or queen in this regard of Athos takes an exceptionally long time. And the issue with them is particularly that they tend to lose their humanity when this happens. They lash out. They become animalistic. They are filled with pain. It's not a peaceful process. It's agonizing. It's torturous. And you will lose yourself to decades of just destruction. So this particular queen wanted to avoid all that, sacrificed the good chunk of her population, and somehow, somewhere it went wrong. And you're kind of seeing she tapped into a realm that she didn't intend to, and it has bled over into Athos, and that's kind of what you're seeing here. In regards to what she is, that's difficult to say, but I will. That's about as far as you can get with your that high of a check.
What was her name?
Khalid Ma. Her city
was the place.
is Khalid Ney. You were correct in terms that they were very close. I'll spell that. Try this again. I'll spell it for you. I typed it, didn't I?
Maya.
Winnie! Khalid Ney.
Culinary.
Okay.
Good lord.
So Khalid Ma tried to summon shit to help shit out, and she ended up destroying Khalid Ney.
Correct.
Cool. We figured that all out from Rolim reading those runes.
Is anybody sharing this through the source? People who are not in the know?
Rolim would definitely share it as Landy would not.
Yeah, I'm sure Revi or Katasu would as well because they rolled pretty high as well. Katasu got 24.
I will say before we end, I will.
No.
Woo! What was that?
You just said no.
No. That's something. Never mind. Good. Thank you.
Dubs alive. Come on.
As you guys
He's
are kind
carrying
of.
the team.
Why is this the wrong size? As you guys are kind of discussing it, you see the shade that is what you were speaking to.
Oh boy.
And Rolim recognized as Khalid Ma.
He's angry.
As you, I wouldn't say you recognize as, you deduce it.
So Rolim would ask,
Oh no.
Khalid Ma?
Rolim would ask, oh no.
Yeah, really. Roll him open his mouth. Ah, jeez.
Ah, jeez.
Yeah.
Rolim would say, Khalid Ma? Like, inquisitive, like, is that really you? Ooh, we got the shifty switch.
Shifty switch, indeed. You hear her. It is an old name, one that perhaps fits in a way, but it is not me in its entirety.
So
Please. Rolim says, please elaborate.
What? Did that make any sense? Try that again.
Please elaborate.
Oh, you better give me a persuasion check, boy. She's a queen. You're asking her a lot of stuff right now.
He said, please.
It's Valen talking to the gift
Doesn't
queen.
matter.
Why you gotta do that? Why you gotta do that to me, Maya? I thought we were
That
friends.
was fucking hilarious.
Don't ask her no more questions, Valen.
Valen, Dr.
So that was a natural 3, by the way. That turns into a 22.
Fuck you, Foos. Don't tell
Why are
him
you
that.
so broken?
It's 22.
It's the favorite. It's the favorite. I'm telling you.
What even are you?
No, the favorite is this.
Oh no.
All right. So you take a moment to try to put this in an argument or
He's not. He just
prepare
asks.
your argument in a way that is persuasive, right? You're asking a question that's kind of invasive, but she responds, I am not entirely here. This is a form I left behind.
Is it the worst form or the better form?
Depends on what your purpose is.
I had a question.
Go ahead.
What's up, Maya?
This Khalid Ma happened before Dragoff, right?
Yes.
Okay, so you Femi would know that because she did read through this.
Correct. You're good with your roll.
Sweet. No, continue, Flandy. But Rollis, I have an idea.
Rolim would just ask what that it's a form of me. He would ask, do you wish us to dispatch it?
To what?
What?
To what?
Dispatch it.
Dispatch. There was no C.
Yeah, I know.
Like T, C, or H.
I know. I know.
Actually, there wasn't H. There were just S's in front of it.
Wish us distraction.
Dispatch it.
Absolutely not. It serves a purpose.
To receive
Respond.
sacrifices?
I have my methods, and I have my reasons.
He'll respond. Fair enough. Well, we require to make an audience, and he'll gesture to above, assuming that's where what's his name is watching from.
Oh boy.
You have no idea.
He's just assuming.
Euphemy's gonna kind of be like, out of curiosity, are you aware that if you have tried to follow in your footsteps?
That treacherous little bitch Calic tried.
You know, I was getting that from the runes here.
Didn't have the balls to do it himself.
What about
Killed by slaves of all things. That's what he deserves.
what about good? He'll start what about, and as soon as he hears you say anything, he'll stop.
You spoke of entertainment, tributes, sacrifice. Perhaps if we're not going to use blood or lives, we could tell you the stories of those who have attempted such things as this and have failed in their own hubris.
I appreciate what you're trying to do, but you have to understand, I haven't left this plane entirely. You are guests here by your auras, some very much unfamiliar, a shocking amount of metal between the group of you. You're either exceptionally wealthy foreigners or not from here at all. I know what happened to my rivals. I know what happened to my fellow kings and queens, for the most part.
What about Caliban?
About who?
He'll like slow down. He'll be like, Caliban.
That is not a king or queen of this land.
And he'll just kind of wave his arm. Similar runes.
People studied my work. They stole it when they could. Specifically Calic, as I mentioned.
And Caliban.
Oh boy.
Whether you're focused or not.
Is
Whether
he
you're
here?
aware or not. We stopped him.
You didn't answer my question.
Here he is not.
Then it doesn't
But we
matter
are.
to me.
My brain. What? What is happening right now?
Rolim said here he is not, but we are.
Yeah.
Why?
We heard that. It's just that's
Yeah.
a weird angle. Anyway.
Yep.
Why are you trying to Yoda right now?
Yeah, that was super Yoda. I didn't want to say anything, but I was like, he's Yodaing right now.
I was like, did I hear that correctly? What?
He's basically emphasizing like he tried your practice, but he fucked up. We killed him. What next? Or not killed him, but we took care of him.
He was, but he is not here.
He was.
Pretty much.
But yeah, you get the feeling that like if it doesn't pertain to Athos, she doesn't give a shit.
All right. Fair enough. We're here, but we have a goal. And we'll meet no matter what.
Actually, in the meantime, can Revia look around? She doesn't expect to see like there's a treasure chest with all the artifacts in the back. But she's just like, if she can scan to see if there's anything, I don't know, else other than this crazy tentacle woman that captures her attention.
Okay. Give me first off, give me that wisdom spell check one more time. I just want to see another failure, please.
You got it,
And
man.
then,
There you go. Comes the fucking 8 or lower. Hold on.
I got you. And then after that, give me a perception.
There it is. It's 2. Told you, baby.
Fucking
all day. All day.
8 or lower, it rolled a 7.
I'm fucking every time you ask for a wisdom check, I'm like garbage.
Okay.
Straight garbage.
I will remind you that you guys do have that advantage. It's called
Inspiration. Yeah.
It's called inspiration.
Take
Take that, Foozca! Take it!
Oh my goodness.
I ain't got
That
shit
puts it
left,
at
but take it.
25.
That's yours.
That is probably unwise, but well done. You have a 25
impulse control, Flandy.
wisdom check, which
damn it.
now,
we barely get these.
I know we do, but we need it.
Oh my god.
So
thank you,
Happy birthday,
Flandy.
brother.
Oh no.
Whoa.
I love you too, man. It's okay.
What was that? That was very hype for like 0.2 seconds.
I'm not sure what you're reacting to. I assume the music.
Yes.
Revia,
100%.
you're trying to get this stupid fucking wrist thing to work. And you're like, please, just come on. I'm trying to see. And Rolim, just being Rolim, just kind of bats your arm like as he's trying to talk with his hands. And for some reason, that knocks the eye into alignment and kicks in. And for the first time since you've been on Athos, you have true sight. And you start beginning to look around. And in the shadows, you see desiccated remains of what looks like warriors, different types of people, dozens of them. It looks like parties that have had the life completely sucked out of them. Just these kind of lifeless husks who died, who are left in the poses that they died in. And it's, if you weren't so, this is way too intense music, Jesus Christ.
I mean, we are surrounded.
This does feel appropriate ways.
It was so dramatic. I was like, holy shit.
It was way too dramatic.
I
Anyway.
activated sticky keys.
What?
He hit shift or something too many times and sticky keys activated Windows. Anyway, that's IT Netters kicking in like, I know you're drunk, but here you go. So anyway, you see just in the shadows of the all manner of kind of dead people that have been horribly killed by how you like what you can essentially visualize. But you're also looking for more than that. And in kind of like the base of her tentacle kind of, I don't know how do you call it, like where her feet would be, I guess. Yeah, tentacle mass. You do see an obsidian orb kind of being floated around. Not dissimilar to how like maybe what's his name from Labyrinth would, like it's kind of flowing in and out. Yes. And it's very difficult to see, but your perception check with the help of true sight is able to kind of make it out. Like you're seeing an obsidian ball in shadow. Like it doesn't get harder than that to find, but you did catch a glimpse of it through your true sight.
I think she has some kind of maybe weapon or something that she's holding. It's a little hard to see though. She's kind of like staring at it and does her best to explain obsidian ball or something. She is also watching to see that like if when she's communicating with the spores, if like the figure of this creature looks in her direction at all, as if like acknowledging it. But that's she'll relay that information.
Try insulting over the spores.
You're welcome to do that. But Revi will also mention there are numerous bodies in the shadows. Looks like they're kind of frozen.
Dozens, as far as you can tell.
Dozens.
And he's like, of course. Out of curiosity, I'm sorry for the many questions we ask. Many have come here to visit, and apparently none have left.
Visit would be the wrong term, young one. To conquer, to kill, to steal from me. Their fates are as they are.
No one ever came here by mistake?
Maybe they were tricked. That's not my concern.
How about we do twofold?
What?
I think Revi is going to be like, through the spores directly at him. Maybe discuss with everyone before you open your mouth again.
How about we do a twofold?
Oh, what?
Are you still saying this out loud?
He is.
Okay.
How about we play a twofold? We present a humorous yet valiant battle, but together we merely have a conversation and depart freely.
We are not interested in fighting you, if that's what you're gleaning from what he said. We
But merely
are,
making
however,
an appearance that we are.
we are interested in talking. You are correct. We are foreigners in this area, and we don't plan on staying.
In fact, I'll start the appearance, and he'll he'll give a very emphatic Eldritch Blast, like, "Ugh, I'm trying really hard," and he'll miss on purpose.
She is going to step as far away from him.
Oh my god, yes. Oh my goodness.
The second you begin to cast Eldritch Blast,
He's clearly missing. He's just giving the appearance above that we're fighting.
you watch her face turn from one that is horrifying to one that is absolutely focused. Like her wings kind of flatten out for a moment. She floats in front of you in the span of a fraction of a second. Her claws around you for
Still
a moment.
clearly missing.
It doesn't matter how many times you say that, Rolos.
Yeah, we
I'm
heard you the
not
first time.
I'm not sure where you're from, but battle here ends in one way on Athos, child.
And he'll respond, "I am the Missouri, and I learn tricks, and that is what I intend to do." And as he fires his Eldritch Blast, clearly missing, I intend to miss our request to talk.
Give me a persuasion check at disadvantage.
Disadvantage, come on! Come on, Dennis!
Now, anyone who else is watching this, you see Rollo is lifted off of his feet, probably a good 5-6 feet in the air.
Clearly missing.
It doesn't matter, my man.
Get out of here.
That's the issue.
Oh.
What'd you say? Persuasion?
Persuasion disadvantage.
Holy shit.
Wow.
Why you going in, man?
Plot armor.
Yeah, that's a plus 17 to persuasion.
You feel the claws kind of dig into your chin area.
And he'll let it.
She looks at you, eyes just boring into you. Actually, in fact, I'm going to need a wisdom save. But on top of that,
on.
she looks
Bruh,
at you.
You are lucky you survived this first part.
Oh,
if you will.
Oh boy.
Sounds about right.
Clearly missing.
You are stunned for the
Gotcha.
next minute, and you're going to need to roll con saves. And you feel her as she invades your mind and is pulling
He-
through all the recent
He'll let
things
it.
that you've talked about.
He will absolutely let it.
And as
Hey.
she's going through, she pulls up Rajat.
Oh no.
Oh,
Oh.
this
Look, hold on. He's drunk. All right.
No,
This is not a.
he would. He would. He's trying to prove that, like, look, we don't want to fight. We just want to show a show.
My guy.
I'm going to stop it here
No.
before we get too far and I get more drunk.
That's what we
Don't be
want.
that shit. You're drunk too, bitch.
I said I'm drunk. More drunk
Happy
is
motherfucking birthday.
it's over.
Happy birthday. Oh my
Happy birthday.
God.
It's still a birthday for you. Anyway.
Fuck you, birthday.
Happy birthday.
Got 27
Happy
minutes.
birthday.
I love you guys. Thank you for being patient. I promise I'll be somewhat sober next week.
Somewhat.
But
You know what? You get drunk again, Frank. You stay the fuck away from liquor.
I want to see drunk
You get drunk.
man.
And he gets drunk. We're doing one shot or something because. Look, dude, like 6 times before we were teleported to Athens, he was like, "Just so you know, you can't let anyone know that I'm here, all right? Like nobody should know that I'm not in my fucking prison, all right? Everyone
Look,
thinks I'm there.
look.
Don't tell nobody."
There's some people we can. Get out of here.
There's
Rolim
fucking
has-
0 people we could. That was his stipulation. And you walk up to her and you're like, "I'm missing on purpose. See, lady, I'm just missing. It's okay. Take all my thoughts. Just don't worry
We
about it."
friends. We friends.
Oh
Do it.
my God.
What did he say to Revive before we took off?
What did who say?
who said what?
Something about not letting us down.
No, that's what Revive asked him not to. She said, "Don't fail us."
Yeah.
Here you go.
So
Oh God.
Can we do that vote again?
oh my God.
Leonard,
Yes, sir.
The important question.
Yes, what do you need?
Do the D20s, does the inspiration expire?
They do not. You are good to go with those D20s.
Fantastic.
I don't give them out very often. I'm not going to make them expire.
You mean to tell me a 29 persuasion didn't pass?
I'm going to be honest with you. You were on the verge of getting like your soul flayed from your body. So a 29 saved you.
You know, ironically, for the chat, this wouldn't be the first time he's gotten his soul flayed from his body.
And also, just to remind everybody as well, he rolled a 10 at disadvantage and it turned into a 29. So
Yeah.
just to like keep in mind the ridiculous power scale that is happening
No,
right now.
no, Foos.
Oh,
I think I rolled a. No, that's for the wisdom. The 4 was the wisdom. You're right. You're right.
Lord.
Yeah. The issue at that point was like, okay, you might be useful. And apparently you are because you told her something nobody else knows on this realm. So
Also,
hey, pretty
just to remind you, this is not her full self. So even if we're trying to do an Assassin's Creed thing where like, oh, we fucked up the stealth, we'll kill everyone around and then there's no witnesses. This is not her only body. So her other body probably already knows that information is fucked. Oh God.
You know what's funny about this, Foos, is we were absolutely correct about Rolo's being entertaining. He's I'm sure the other guy on the side is just like, wow.
Oh, my
that's the other half of it too, because now that you've said that, guess who also knows?
Yeah.
We don't know.
Can we have a quick roll off, and if we roll higher than Rolim, we allow her to flay his soul before she gets a chance to look
What are
into
we
his
rolling?
mind.
We rolled a
Real quick.
D20.
Just
She went into his brain too hard. And,
Right.
We're rolling.
Oh,
D20?
God.
A D20. I got you. I'm
Oh,
ready.
God. He's toast.
I'm ready. Let's do it.
There might be some retconning next week. We'll talk
No,
about it.
we're okay. We're okay. Don't worry
ready?
about it. It's all
No,
good.
no. We're
No.
rolling. Let's go.
I'm not gonna go get a physical die. I have to get up for that.
You fucking offered it. Let's go.
I
Don't be a
offered it to the DM. You're not making the decisions here.
Don't be a bitch.
And with that, I have mute powers. And
I love
friendly-
you guys,
Thank you.
everybody. You're the greatest. Thank you for tolerating my non-sober self. Thank you, my players, for also
You
doing the
don't-
same. Hopefully this was cool. We'll pick
Forever.
up next week.
Yep.
I gotta say,
We'll be back.
this feels like the Sunday.
Get out of here!
The other nights. This
Fuck
is
you!
exactly what it feels like.
I love you, Foos.
Also,
You can't
thank you, Flammy,
amazing.
for making me feel like
Also, Dubs said it was
the
fuck you, I'm
chaperone.
Dubs for saying. I love you.
You turn me on every now and then, man.
We're having a mute fight right now.
Yeah.
Flammy, I need you to be quiet. We're saying goodnight.
No.
Good night, everybody.
We'll be back tomorrow. And back on Monday for some Task Team M. Thank you for dealing with.
Oh God. Oh God.
Also,
Put it away, man. Put it away.
we're gonna go away. So we'll see you guys later. Thank you for joining us. Have a good.
Thank you. You guys are awesome. Oh man.
Congratulations, Candy. I've never felt this old in my life.